so much money. I got a lawyer, and she's in a lot of trouble. And she can sit here, and here's the thing, guys. Like, I don't owe you guys anything. I don't owe you anything. I don't have to tell you what's going on. But since this was made public and she continues to lie about everything and she's putting my family in danger, I kind of feel like I owe you guys maybe a little something, because a lot of you, I think, are misinformed about what's going on. Did you see her live scam?
I saw that she's live right now, and I caught bits and pieces of it. So yeah, she's still live now on TikTok.
So she's basically saying that she didn't dox me. She didn't leak my number. I have the screen recording. First off, let's say this. If she would like the screen recordings of the very first conversation we ever had, I have them, because it was so insane and crazy that I screen recorded it myself. So if she needs them, reach out, Heather. I have them. I'll be happy to send them to you. Maybe it can clear up some of the bullshit lies that you're saying. Number two, you did dox me when you put on a really good act for everybody that was in your room, saying that you're this missing little girl, and you called the 1-800 number and you gave them my number along with other numbers. And people text me daily of your screen recordings on Instagram, your screen recordings and videos that you post on here. It's ridiculous. And to say that you did not contact Phoenix PD and you didn't get the house swatted is a lie, because you did. And that's already been proven, so I'm not too worried about that. Why is it? Hold on, someone's phone's acting weird.
Yeah, she's still live now. I haven't seen her. She has me blocked on Instagram, so I haven't been able to watch her on there. But she obviously got back on TikTok now today. I heard her saying that she talked to the FBI today, and they have all of your information, and she's claiming that you're harassing her. Yeah, I know. And she's saying she's going to sue you for like $250 million or some crazy thing. And she did get a warning for harassment. People apparently were reporting her live. Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah.
but she's still live now.
No, it's pretty.
So she was claiming that you were. She was claiming that you were live and streaming her, and you were not even live yet.
I just jumped on just now. This is how delusional
Yep.
she is, but that's okay. Like I said, she came into my life, and I will stick to this story to the day I pass out, or pass away, I should say. I don't want to get banned. I had a blog post on Instagram in 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021 of a show on TLC. I got doxxed pretty bad on there from another blogger. She had reached out to me pretty consistently every single day for 2 years. I got off that after I got doxxed. I've been on and off of TikTok since April because I had a stroke. I noticed that I had missed some messages from her and one of her little friends by the name of Tina. I noticed that she was live. I went into her live, and immediately when I went in there, all of a sudden I'm her sister. She has all this information. She knew all this information about me, where my dad was from, cities, where they were born, etc., etc. I was entertaining it, sure, because I was starting to kind of believe it, because it's the information she had wasn't normal information, not everybody can find out about. By the way, Tanya is my mom's name, Heather. You know that. So with you running with this story of a missing little girl in 83 in Texas, you're destroying this family with your lies. You know you're not this little girl. And the DNA will prove that. Oh, Scam's gone. Hold on, see if we can get her back. She is a very dangerous person. She's dangerous because I'm not, well, first off, let me say this. I'm not scared of her at all. She's dangerous because she tells lies. And people are buying it. Hold on, is this her back? Yep.
Sorry about that. I was trying to share your live and somehow it dropped me. I apologize.
No, it's okay. That's fine. But, oh, and let me make this very clear too. She said that, well, again, I got a screen recording from someone. Hold on, if I check a text message, is it going to bump me?
No, it'll just show you on pause while
Okay.
you check it. That's
All right.
all. Hi, happy for you. And in case you missed it, yeah, the other Heather McCord is live right now. She was also claiming another claim she was making just a few minutes ago was that she knows who kidnapped her, and she feels like it's someone in your family. And she said that they were probably a doctor or a pediatrician. She was implying like as if it was you. And I mean, it happened 41 years ago. So how would that even be possible?
I was born
Like,
in 83. I don't know. I was born in 83. Another thing, too, I want to clarify.
yeah.
He is claiming that my daughter, one of my older daughters, so I have two older daughters, one's 16, one is 17, and she's claiming that one of them called the PD there in New York and did a welfare checkup on her. That's not the case. My daughters did not call New York and do a welfare checkup on her. My daughters could give two shits about this woman. They think she's crazy. They think she's Delulu. They don't even talk about her. Like, out of this whole process of everything that's going on, thank God it's not like bothering them too much. They're just ignoring it, everything that's going on. They did not call, and that can be proven. And for her to claim that an officer told her the number that called and the person that called is bullshit, because that's not how it works. The story, who remembered being there? I certainly don't. I mean, is there anybody in this live right now that was in that live that first day that she found me? I don't get how this woman's not a 5150 horror. I don't know. I don't know.
I know there's a couple people in the comments of her videos, like maybe two people that claimed to be there that night, and they were backing up Heather, but
Okay,
I
so
don't remember.
here, yeah. So someone here, she comes. Do you remember me claiming without a shadow of a doubt that I was her sister? Did I tell her her mother was Stevie Nicks? Did I why does she keep saying he would say okay, the NDA thing, yeah, I did tell her to sign an NDA. I told her, let me backtrack again. The first week of us talking, she blocked me. She got mad. Second week, I paid $550 for her to go get a DNA test that she refused to go to. She turned it around on me and got mad at me because I didn't give her the money. I did tell her if the DNA test came back that she was related, that because she is a little crazy, which is true, that she needed to sign an NDA because I don't want her to be putting shit out on the internet about my kids that are complete lies like she's doing right now. That's where the NDA thing came up. Yeah, I did say that I would want her to sign one. On her page, real. No, these text messages on her page are not real. And that can be proven too. She accidentally sent those text messages to an officer and had duplicates and forgot to delete a few. So there's that. Hey, Tinker. Who are you? Who am I? I'm nobody to her. She came looking for me. And I think she thought she was going to get something out of me, and she didn't get anything. And she's not going to get anything. And for her, oh, let me make this very clear too. She called CPS. Guess what, Heather? because I'm sure you're going to get this recording. They didn't do shit. They came, they thought my house was beautiful. They saw that my kids all have their own rooms. They saw that they were being taken care of and they were fed, and they signed off on the case. So I don't know what you were thinking when you did that.
That that two of your children share a bedroom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they don't. It was a game room. I was on FaceTime with her. It was a game room. She was dumping all kinds of information about you when she was just walking into the live. Yeah, she's nuts.
Morning. Mom.
Who cares if it's a share? It doesn't matter, actually.
One of Nancy's little dogs
Mhm.
just came running after Jackson, and Mooney's standing right here.
Oh God, be careful. Kids can share rooms, but they're not, and it was a game room, so she was just lying about that. And the smell that I was talking about is I got my daughter 2 guinea pigs, and I was yelling at her about cleaning out the cage.
Okay, it has been cleaned out. Okay, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, is your husband FBI? I think I've answered this question so many times. It's ridiculous. I never. Popo is different than FBI.
I agree with the comment made by Kylie Mom. Kylie Mom says she's targeting you because she thinks she can get money. Yep, that's what I think.
She's not going to get money if she thinks she can get it because of an $8 million. Here, get her.
It's Ryan and Zoe.
Oh, because of an $8 million house. Anybody can live in an $8 million house. It's called a mortgage. I mean, you have it pretty good living on Section 8, paying $100 in rent. Right, Heather? Why are you worrying about where I live? Can you say who you're talking? I don't want to say who I'm talking about because I don't want to bring her any more attention. I mean, I'm not going to mention her name. If somebody else, though, in the comments would like to answer it, sure, go ahead. I'm just not going to say anything. Are you were... Wait, hold on. Where are her kids? They have nothing to do with her. They have nothing to do with her. I have spoken to her daughter. You're right, Christina. That people, I think they do realize that she's crazy and that something's off, but it's entertaining to them. Hold on, let's see what this person wants. Another thing too is
Well, now she's claiming.
What?
Oh, I was going to say now she's claiming she may have to go to Texas to get the DNA test.
As the last conversation that I had with the investigator in Texas that contacted me because she gave them my number, which was probably a bad idea on her part, was that a DNA test was going to be done, that they were working on New York time. As far as her going to New York for the test or them going, or her going to Texas or them coming to New York, I have no idea. From what I understand from my husband is she could be forced to go to Texas to get the DNA test, but the little girl's DNA test is already saved, so she just needs to walk into a place and get the DNA test done herself.
At Ryan's Family's Church, they're doing an activity center for Christmas. Can I go?
When is it?
Tonight.
Sure.
You don't care?
Yeah. Change. You're not going to go to church like that. I'm sorry. I'm missing the comments here. Sorry if you answered this already, but how did she find you? She, oh my God, I need to just make a video on this. I had a blog post back before COVID for a show on the TLC. I got doxxed pretty bad. I got off of that page. I never deleted it. I got off that page. Then I had a stroke in April. Got onto TikTok, saw her messages. She was messaging me. I don't know if it was the first night or the second night we talked on the phone. She had mentioned that she was been trying to contact me for a really long time on Instagram. I asked her what Instagram. She had mentioned that Instagram. I went onto that. I logged back onto that Instagram, and it took me a couple days because there was thousands of messages. But sure enough, she was contacting me for at least 2 years on that page. And my last post on that page too was in 2021. That's how old that page was.
And today on her live, she was claiming that that never happened, that she never contacted you.
That's okay. I have
Yeah.
the messages. I screen recorded them, or not screen recorded them. Screenshotted them. Are you two actually related? No, and she knows that, and she knows that she's also not this little missing girl. Her mom gave her up for adoption to her aunt. Her and her brother went to go live with her aunt, and that's who raised her. How did she find out about the missing child? Well, she went looking for a child. Well, you know what? I can't really answer that. I don't know. I can just assume. She got onto the missing child website, saw a little girl by the name of Tanya, which she knew was my mom's name, and kind of went running with that. She went missing in the same year that she claims that she was kidnapped, and it went from there. She is convinced that she's this little girl. Oh, it's very sad. She's reached out to this family. She has reached out to this family. She has strangers reaching out to this family. I might be wrong, but from what I understand, the family has not reached back out to her. But, I mean, that could have changed. I'm not sure.
And she's denying that as well. She's saying that she has not reached out to that family, that she has only reached out to the police. That's what she was.
That's a lie, because I have someone sent me an actual screen recording of her claiming of her reaching out to her sister. I think she tells so many stories that she doesn't even remember what she says half of the time. And my story's been pretty consistent because it's the truth. And if you tell the truth, it's not hard to remember. Tell me about the psycho that told her she has kidnapping and ran with it. Who? That Tina chick? She said, oh, I can tell you something else that happened to me, though, that was pretty funny. Well, it wasn't funny, but, I mean, I guess it was. I had a good laugh about it. The other night, I was out shopping, Christmas shopping, and got a phone call from a New York number, and the guy claimed to be a police officer, saying that he wanted, or Heather was trying to press charges against me, and he wanted my information, and just something told me it was off. And I told him if this was true, that I would jot down his number and give it to an investigator that I'm already talking to here in Phoenix, and they would be in contact with him, and he did not like that, and I hung up on him.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, honey. Have fun. And then maybe 20-30 minutes later, he calls back, and he's demanding the last four of my social security number. And I hung up on him again.
What? So you believe she had somebody contact you and pretend to be a police officer?
So
Because a normal police officer might.
Yep. So here's the thing. I need to be very careful on what I say, because I did get a lawyer and I'm going after her criminally. So either she had somebody do it, or someone, because she did dox my number, someone's trying to mess with me. But I would assume it was probably her that had somebody do it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm in Arizona. She's in New York. And it's so funny too. Like, she says she's talking to the FBI. She's talking to this police force. She's doing this. She's doing that. And the only officers that I've ever been contacted by was the Texas officers. That was it. Other than the officers that I have reached out to and I've talked to personally about pressing the charges.
And how long ago was that you spoke with officers about this case?
So she found out, it was a Sunday night when this all went on. I think she talked to an investigator on that Monday, and then I talked to him on a Tuesday. I'm new to this.
Or so, or longer
Within the
ago?
last month. Yeah, within the last
Oh,
month.
okay.
Yeah, within the last month.
Yeah, I'm just concerned that, this is going to keep escalating, and so I'm really worried for you, and I hope you and your family are safe, because
You know what's
she's
the
making
messed up
some
part
very
about
wild
this?
claims.
This is the messed up part about it. Is what is your end game? Why waste resources? CPS, call all you want. I don't care. I have nothing to hide. They've already been here. I've already been cleared. But wasting the police's time to come here to raid my house, it's very devastating to wait, hold on, just what happened? It's very devastating to my kids. I can't tell the cops this, like, they know what's going on, but I can't be like, well, if you get this call again, or if you get a call to this address, don't show. Because what if something does happen and I need to call 911 and I told them not to show, you know? So it's either her or she's having somebody do it. Having authorities continuing to come out here is pretty crazy. And I was actually going to post the full video of PD busting down the door and all that, but I was told to hold off and wait and do it. But the video is coming. I do plan on posting it. I think she likes the attention. Yeah, she keeps saying, I want to be famous, but I don't want to be famous for this. But man, how stupid was I to fall for her shit that first night? I feel terrible. I walked right into this. She bores me. She repeats herself for hours. And she'll continue to. Hey, stop! She wants money. She thinks she's going to get rich. She does. She does think she's going to get rich, but my money isn't going in her pockets. I'll tell you that right now. See who this is. Hello?
Oh my goodness, I must have hit something. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm enjoying this very much, though. I really am.
I'm not sure how anybody can enjoy this. This is just insane to me.
Well, I mean, maybe they just mean that they enjoy the truth coming out, because obviously Heather is live for hours and hours and hours saying this stuff, and there are obviously some people that are believing her and encouraging this, and the truth needs to come out so that this can stop.
Yeah. No, yeah. And here's the thing, too. She's mentally ill. I've never once said anything bad about her. I feel bad for the lady. If anything, I'm mad at myself for falling for this. I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at this, at what she's doing or what she's saying, because I don't even think she knows what she's doing or what she's saying. You're right. I'm mad at myself. I really hope and pray that the end result of all this madness is that she gets the help that she needs, that all these officers that she's claiming that she's talking to is going to see that this is a cry for help, is a scream for help, and she gets, she gets the help that she needs.
Well, don't be too hard on yourself, because there's a lot of people that are, believing believing her stuff, and don't be hard on yourself on that. None of this stuff that's happening is your fault,
Oh,
you
I know.
know?
But was that the Tina girl that, like, the psychic? No, that didn't sound like her. I don't think that's the same Tina. She said she wanted to be an FA. Yeah, and that's what ended. That's okay. So who said that? That's what ended up me flipping out on her. Was the last straw was I sent her money for food. She gets online that night and shows everybody the shopping spree that she just went on. It didn't say anything, jumps in her box, and then she starts talking about how she gets financial aid and she's going to be a profiler and all this stuff, right? So I remembered a conversation I had with her where she claimed that she didn't have a GED. She didn't have a high school diploma. So I'm like, so did you fraud the government? Like, or how did you get the financial aid? And she right away said something like, well, you don't know what it's like to be homeless, living in your car, watching people giving each other Narcan. I'm like, well, what's that have to do with anything with you getting financial aid? Because obviously you were getting financial aid for months and still living in your car. You know what I mean? It's not like she was using the money to get out of living in her car. So then I think it was all a lie, though. I don't think she didn't think I was going to react that way, and I just had it. So I ended the live with her, and I just decided to block her right there and then, and that's when all this drama started. But I don't think she was ever enrolled in school, and I don't think she was ever getting financial aid. I think it was just a lie, because I scrolled down on her page a little bit, and I think the video's still there, and I think you guys can all see it, where she talks about go now because I'm sure it's going to be deleted after I say this. She talks about how she was going to change it and do something with culinary, and she didn't need to leave her house. Well, how do you do culinary school and not leave your house? Like,
Yeah, I saw that because she showed like some kitchen items, some cooking items
yeah.
that she got for her culinary arts degree, she said, but now she's, I guess, claiming that she switched back to, she was claiming she was criminal justice, then she said she switched to culinary arts, now she's saying she switched back to criminal justice again.
Yep. And let me just say something too. It's so funny to me. Thank you. She's so close on saying my last name right, but she's saying it wrong, which is hilarious to me. Wait, I'm not gonna. Never mind. I was gonna say something, but I can't say that because then I'll get in trouble. But just wait. I'm gonna come out with a video, and in the video that I come out with is gonna be the first 2 lives I've ever did with her. I'm gonna have to shorten them because they're super long, because I did screen record them. So hey, Heather, if you want them, just message me, girl. I'll give them to you. And I'm gonna do the screen recording or screenshots of the messages from, I think there were 2019 and 2020. Voice notes from text messages, voicemails that she left me. And then I have to ask if I can even post this, but I tape recorded a conversation that I had with an officer regarding her, and there was some juicy information, but I don't know if I'm allowed to post it or not. But as soon as I get the okay from my lawyer, I do plan on posting all of that.
Yeah. Just be careful. I'd also be interested if you're willing to post the receipt of you sending her money, even if parts of it are redacted or whatever, because, that may show that she's doing this type of thing for monetary gain. So Heather's on pause. She may have gotten a message or something. Oh, there you are.
I need to
Okay.
make somebody a mod here. Hold on, girl, comments.
But yeah, I would be interested in, seeing any screenshots of the monetary transactions, even if they're redacted or whatever.
I can send them to you. You just can't post them,
Okay.
please. Okay, because that's just gonna. How do you make somebody a moderator?
Just click on their name and then a little box should pop up and you click on the top right where I think there's little like dots and it should allow you to add them as a mod once. But you click on their name, have them comment, and then
They
click on their
did.
name.
They did, and it says reply to then the person. It says translate. It says mark viewer, mute
It should be on the top right when their name pops up. There, I think there's like 3 little dots that you click on, and then another menu pops up.
Oh, it's not popping up for me at all. I wonder. Oh wow. I mean, hold on. Let me see here. I'm not even reading the comments, to be honest with you. I mean, a very few are people talking crap. I don't care if they do or not. I don't care if they believe me or not at this point.
Yeah, they're saying hit the name, not the comment. Right. Click on their name.
Okay. Mooney, come here. I got you. You're modded up.
I'm watching the comments. Holly says, what made you start sending her money? Was it because you thought you may actually be related?
Okay, so I sent her. So I did the DNA thing first. She failed to go do that, which should have been my first red flag. And then she blocked me, came back, and I think if you guys all remember, she was like, I really want to be a part of her life. I really want to know if she's related. Blah blah blah. I don't know if it was that first night or if it was the second night. She had hit me up and said, I need help with food, and that's when I sent her the money. I felt bad. At first, I was like, let's do a grocery delivery. And she said that they didn't have that there, and I didn't want to fight with her. I knew it was probably a lie, but I just went ahead and sent it anyways.
Yeah, that's definitely a lie. I mean, they have everything delivery in New York City. You know what I mean? They can get pretty much anything delivered.
And to me, honestly, $350 wasn't a whole lot of money to me. And so I took a chance on it. I didn't want to see her starving. Oh my God, she's singing? Yeah, well, her singing sucks.
She's probably singing a Frankie song or something. Or she's probably singing Why Are You So Obsessed With Me?
Well, so the last time I talked about Frankie, I got banned. Because I repeated a conversation that I had with him, and someone in here reported it. So, but I'll just say this: Frankie likes the opposite sex. That's it.
Is that public?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Because I didn't know. I don't really know that much about him. I've never.
I asked Dract that question, but if you go onto his Instagram and go to things that he's tagged in, there's comments, there's posts from other people. I followed the other Heather because I thought she was being true. She is in love now. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. She likes calling the cops on me and making up lies and having my house stalked and having 27 officers waste their time by coming in here and finding nothing. And then it's really sad because then they get frustrated with me and I didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I hate that she's doing that to you. It's awful. I know you probably can't say much because you're handling things legally, but do you know if there's anything that she could be possibly criminally charged with, or you don't know that yet, or you can't talk about it?
She could be criminally charged for a lot. She could be.
Okay.
She's putting my kids. She doxed me. She put my address out there, and then she went on live. I mean, I have a screen recording. I'm sure you all saw it, where she's like, "Don't they trace 911 calls? They do. They already have her. They have all the information. They know it was her." What was I saying? Oh, criminal charges, yeah. So
you talking about criminally
he went
charged.
on live and told 1.7K people that was in her chat that my kids were in danger and that to call, and she was in tears begging them to call. So she's gonna get that's in itself right there is a charge. She did something pretty bad just recently I can't talk about yet, but I will, that she is in big trouble for. And I'm just gonna say this too. I didn't kidnap her. My family didn't kidnap her. I had no idea who she was till she entered my life. Till I joined that live with her that one night. Had no idea who she was. My family has no idea who she is. Shit, I mean, she went for days thinking Stevie Nicks was her mom.
Right. And she's made a lot of videos recently. I mean, a lot of them are repeating the same stuff over and over and over, but she's getting really angry at anyone who questions her story at all. And
Mark, are
then
you a
she thinks that
moderator?
they're a part of it and she blocks them. And yeah, she's gets really angry if anybody questions anything at all.
Hold on, I need to get up. How can I block my screen? Because I'm not going to show my house. Hold on. Is it under stickers and no background? There you go. Because I don't want you guys to see my $8 million house or my nice expensive cars in the driveway. You might all want to sue me for billions of dollars.
Right. Like I don't believe that she has any kind of attorney or anything like that at all.
She doesn't. And believe me, if she's talking to the FBI and she's like, hey, look, I think I was kidnapped. I think this is the family A, B, and C. They'd be at my door. They'd be questioning me. So either she is talking to him and they are not believing her, which I don't think they would do, or she's just not talking to him at all.
Yeah, somebody in the comments said she rode the bus 2 hours to go to try see Frankie and he wasn't there.
Well,
I think that's he was going to take him the banana bread or whatever, or the banana cake or whatever.
He was there.
Oh, he was there.
He was there. She was sent away.
Oh, wow.
I have proof of that too, Heather. I'm just being petty now at this point. I don't even care.
Well, no, I mean, it sounds like he doesn't really want anything to do with her and she's just like an obsessed fan. I mean, I don't even know how many videos she's made about him. I mean, there got to be like at least 100 videos on her profile, like of all this stuff of being in love with him, and she does not even like know him like that. Like, it looks like she's maybe met him 3 or 4 times, and it was only because she bought like a VIP pass to some, event that he was at or something,
Hey guys,
which is probably not cheap,
This was my bank card in my hand. This wasn't a vape, so don't report me. But no, there's a. I'll have to send you the page. Someone sent me this lady's TikTok page of her claiming to be Frankie's husband, and it's just ridiculous. It's the funniest thing ever.
Oh my. Yeah, send me that page. I would love to see that video. Wow. No, I mean it's really disturbing the way that she I mean she doesn't say they're in a relationship, but
yeah, so this person goes, oh girl, she knows his family. Stop. No.
Yeah, but they put a laughing face.
She knows his mom from the meet and greets. So you stop. Stop with your nonsense.
They put a laughy face. I think they're joking.
I don't know, but Jesus.
I mean, so she has met him, but again, I think it's only because she bought these VIP tickets, which again are probably not cheap, to these different events.
They were $250.
Wow.
How can you justify spending $250 to go to an event to give a man a robe and underwear when you were living in your car and you had nowhere to live? You had all the money that you had to your name.
Donna in the comments asks, is there anything we can help you with?
No, I mean, screen record if she's like talking about my kids and threatening them in any way, and just message me on here or message Scam, and just say and I mean, I'm not gonna dox myself here and give my number out again, but just reach out to me and I'll give you my number. You can send them to me.
Yeah, and I have an email. It's scamslam411@gmail.com. And I have a recording program, and so all of her TikTok recordings are automatically recorded. and I post those on my YouTube, which again, that's ScamSlam411 at ScamSlam411. I have her recordings back to November 24th already on there. And I'm going to be actively posting those on there. Unfortunately, I can't get her Instagram recordings because she has me blocked on there. And I don't have a way to get those.
I have a few of them I can give you that were pretty interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm screen recording all I can.
But
You
I
know
just
what I
want to
mean?
make this. I want to make this clear to everybody here right now. I'm not making fun of her. I don't want anybody to think I'm making fun of her. I'm not wishing her any harm. I just hope that she gets the help that she needs. That's it. And I'll continue to say that.
Yeah, because we don't want her doing this to anyone else. I mean, she could possibly focus on someone else and say that they're her long lost sister or brother or aunt or who knows what, and then, do that. Tasha in the comments said just make a new IG. I did, but I think it's based on IP. I would have to find a different device that I don't have IG on and make an account. So that's why I can't get in on I have 2 IG accounts. And I can't get in. So
Hold on. There was this. Hold on. I'm looking for someone that she shared. She got in her live.
yeah, we have a Discord, and we're also going to be having a channel in our Discord to share information and post updates. So if anybody wants to join that Discord as well, let me know.
Maybe that's what I do instead of me posting it. Maybe I'll just no, because I don't want you to get in trouble.
No, I mean it's a private Discord, but we do have over 500 people. So, but and they,
I don't want
but
you to get caught up in the legal stuff and get in trouble. You know what I mean? So I was gonna say I could give.
yeah, I understand. But I mean, we are going to have a, then that, and what we do mainly in the Discord too is we get alerts when she goes live and things like that. So, if there's anybody maybe already in my Discord who can get her Instagram recordings, you can coordinate that and send it to me, and I'd be willing to post those as well. I can't get into her Instagram lives. But maybe that's something we can coordinate through our Discord. But if anybody does want to join the Discord, just email me scamslam411@gmail.com, and I can get you into the Discord, and we can share information more privately in there.
It's so funny because I didn't realize well, I guess I did, how crazy the internet is. But I thought about reopening up my blog that I had. I mean, I lost a lot of my followers when I gave it up and I got doxxed, but I still have, I think, 7,000 or 8,000 people on there. I was thinking about just going back on there and posting everything because TikTok bans you so easily and your videos get taken down. So I might post that for everybody. I don't know. We'll see.
It's a lot more lenient on YouTube as well with certain things. So if you have a YouTube account, or you have anything that you want me to share on my YouTube, I can do that too.
Okay. Sounds good. But I'm just interested to know how many people that are in here right now were in that live that very first night that I started talking to her. Hi, Trisha. How are you?
Ago that was for sure, because she said it was about 5 weeks ago. So that way it just gives people a time frame to think back.
Babe, has it been longer than 5 weeks? Yes, what are you doing? All right, hold on. Yeah, no, for sure. Someone just texted me. Yeah, I'm gonna discuss with my lawyers or legal advice before I ever post anything, because I'm not gonna get in trouble.
So Hallmark says that it was right before Halloween. When she.
No.
No?
No, you're right, because I went live with her in a Halloween store, so you are right. So it was probably uh 4 days before Halloween is when I went live with her.
So maybe like the 27th, 28th, somewhere around that time frame
Yeah. October, yeah, October 8th.
of October.
You're probably right. Yeah. I guess I could go
Also, I wanted
I
to
could go
add
back and
because
look at the recordings. I have
you were
them.
mentioning stuff about the you were mentioning stuff about Narcan and all of that. That my one of my followers, who's a longtime follower and they're a very trusted person with me, told me that the first time they came across Heather, she was in her car and was in, let's say, a bad situation because of a rug issue, is the way I'm going to put it. And she gave instructions to Heather as to how to Narcan herself. Um, so that's the first time that this
That's so
follower came
crazy to me
across.
because people like,
So
how do you don't Narcan yourself? Like when you take it and it hits, you drop, you're done. So unless someone's right there to give it to you, like so if someone's just Narcanning themselves, it's not it doesn't do anything. It doesn't like that. I can't believe. I believe that she probably said
she,
that.
that's what they're saying, happened, that she was in,
She did, yeah.
in a dire situation, and this follower of mine was in the live and said, gave her instructions how to Narcan herself, and then
Did this follower actually see her do it, or was she just saying that she was doing that?
I'm not sure. I'm
Because I
not
see
sure.
one thing Heather likes to do is she talks a lot. She says that she does a lot of stuff that she doesn't do.
Right, like maybe she
Oh
pretended,
yeah, like my
that
husband
she
just
did
said. My
everything.
husband just made a great point. Things that sometimes stories, if you ever listen sometimes late at night, she'll go off into stories that she'll talk about, like her past or whatever. Or if someone like my husband, thank God, my husband was sitting next to me one night and she was doing it. He goes, "That's a book. That's a book. I've read that book. That was a story from this book." And it was actually a story from the book. And she's trying to make it her own. So she tells, like, she reads things and she'll watch movies and she'll take bits and pieces from it and she tries to make it her own reality. I totally.
She's actually mentioned that. Like, haven't you guys ever seen like this movie or that movie or this TV show or that TV show? This is just like that. And she's compared her situation to actual movies and TV shows.
Yeah. It just breaks my heart too because I did offer her help and she's twisting my words and saying that I wanted to put her away somewhere so it would shut her up and the truth wouldn't come out. There is no truth to be told, Heather. I and honestly, and anyone in every, so I know there's probably someone in here that's on her side, that's in here probably screen recording this right now. So my message to you, Heather, right now, unblock me. Come into my box right now. I'll let you in my box. Let's have a real conversation. Let's squash all this. Let's be honest. Let's tell the truth and just make this stop and go away. I don't hate you. I'm not mad at you. And to be honest with you, I am 100% God honest truth. I would still help you. Like if to get help, to get mental help, to get back on your medications. Like join my box. Come in here. Let's have a conversation.
Has she admitted that she's not on her prescribed medications?
Someone sent me again. I don't know if this was an actual current real message or if someone just made this up, but it appeared to be from her account and it said that she was off of her meds for years. She hasn't been on them. According to her daughter, that I have had a handful of conversations with, said that she hasn't spoken to her mom in years. Hold on. Oh my God, my husband's texting me about my dog. My dog made a mess. Ate the dinner.
Does
But
she indicate why that is? Why she hasn't been speaking with her or
so
anything about their history? That anything? I mean, I don't want you to out, a bunch of family
yeah,
stuff, but I mean,
the
it's
story I got from her daughter. Now, do I believe it? Do I know it to be true or not? No, I don't know. This is just the story that the daughter told me. She was very upset the night that I talked to her. I have no reason not to believe the daughter at this point. The daughter said, so anyways, Heather talks about the story of this lady that raised her holding a baby over a floor heater. Does everybody remember that story? And the baby got unalived. Well, the story is told from the daughter that Heather was holding one of her kids, her daughters, over that heater. The child got burnt. The cops were called. The kids went into protective services, and Heather went into a mental hospital. Heather even says that she has said this. I can say for sure because I have screen recordings. Heather claims that she had to convince the doctors that she was schizophrenic so she could get her kids back. Now, anybody that's a mother in here knows that you don't want to convince any doctor of any mental health if you're fighting for your kids. But in Heather's head, she thought that she had to convince people that she was to get her kids back, but she lost her kids because of that incident. That is what her daughter told me. Now, if that story is true or not, I have no reason not to believe the daughter at this point. She's given me tons of information to make me believe that it's true. Also, I saw Heather's birth certificate. On Heather's birth certificate, it gives her mother's sister's name and who raised her. She was adopted by them. She wasn't kidnapped. Okay, guys, I
don't
got.
understand how
Hold on,
she
hold on.
thinks
My
that.
daughter's walking into the room. Hold on, I don't want to talk about this in front of her. She's passing through. Hold on. You good?
Cafe time?
Okay. All right, I'm good now. Sorry.
That's what doesn't make sense to me. She's claiming that she was what kidnapped and then she was raised by her mother's aunt, like randomly. Like it.
So I wish this lady was in here right now. I don't know if she wants me to name her. I think hold on. Let me see if I can add her one more time. Her name was Angie. She jumped into a live of mine. Angie, if you're in here, please join in a box. Angie got onto a live with Heather and into a box, and she's like, hey, let's figure out this timeline. She was being sincere with her, and Heather was feeding into it. Heather mapped out her whole life up to her being a teenager in Oklahoma. Heather was even talking about having great memories. And so this Angie goes, wait a minute. So when did you get kidnapped then? Because you mapped out your life from being an infant up to being a teenager in high school, living in Oklahoma in some trailer park. So Heather then got mad because she, I guess, effed up and forgot her story and got this out of her, and she deleted her. And then she jumped into my live, and that's the night that her and I both got banned because we were talking about it. Heather and a few other people came into our live and was just mass reporting it. Oh, Amy, you remember Angie. Okay, so then you remember the story. And Angie was being super sweet to her. That's a live that I would have loved to have had screen recorded. Scam, I'm going to see. I don't know. I have already sent her like 3 or 4 requests. I don't think she's. Hallmark, do you remember? I think you were in there, weren't you, that night? I hate to like say your name because I know you don't want to be dragged into this. Thank you, Ride or Die. Oh, Kyle's mom, you were in there that night too, that Angie? Cool. So there's tons of people in here that heard that. Great. So then everybody knows that I'm not crazy and that's not a made up story. But did she not look happy when she was talking about her life and like And then all of a sudden, Angie's like, hey, wait a minute. So when did you get kidnapped? And then the whole story changed. Her face got really scary. She did this thing with her, you know, how she puts her hand on her face and she gets all personal and she blocks her. Yeah, she was. She really wanted to help her out.
I don't know if it was the same live. I was in one where it sounds like the same thing happened. I'm not sure if it was Angie or another person because there was somebody that was in her box and
Yeah, blonde
offering
hair.
to help writing things down and all of that, and then she all of a sudden, yeah, like flipped on her and said that she was part of the Illuminati,
Yep, that was
and
her.
like
That was her. That was her. But
that one might be recorded. That might be on my YouTube. I'm
that's
not
funny though,
sure.
because everybody that she fucking, I shouldn't say that, so I don't want to cuss, I don't want to get blocked. Come on, honey. Everybody that questioned her, she got blocked. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Hold on, I need to take my medicine. I need to take my prescription, people. It's a prescription. Hold on. Scam, I don't need you to make rumors about me taking a prescription.
Oh, absolutely not. I don't spread rumors.
I don't want to be on your YouTube talking about how Heather, she calls me Heather A, which it's not Heather A, which is totally hilarious. Taking pills. It's a prescription.
That reminds me. Do you have a preference as to whether you want me to post this on my YouTube so that way
I
people?
don't care. At this point, I really don't care. I really don't.
I mean, it would be good for people to see the truth in what you're saying here, and not just hear her side of, all her stories.
Thank you for
So,
the finger hearts. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, yeah, no, that's fine. I don't care. Because nothing I'm saying is not, it's not the truth. And like, I haven't said anything. I did talk to, I did talk to my lawyer today about everything. So I was already told. And another reason why I didn't go live yesterday was my daughter had dental work. My husband's a diabetic and his numbers went extremely low. But I was also a little hesitant because I knew I had a scheduled meeting with a lawyer today, and I wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure I wasn't saying anything I wasn't supposed to say. But I can say this: my lawyer says it's kind of game on when she's putting my information out there and she's talking about my kids. I'm sorry, the mama bears comes out at me, and I'm not gonna just let that go.
or should it be game over, like she always says?
Yeah.
Game over.
Weren't you in our live that night in the box when Andy was talking after we got banned?
Yes, because I didn't get banned.
Yeah.
You both got banned.
You suck.
I know, right? I
Yeah.
thought, because Angie messaged me and was like, hey, we just both got banned and I don't get to go back on, like, live until December 5th.
Oh, she was so mad.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I better go check to see if I didn't get banned. So I did, and I didn't get banned.
Yeah, you were staying quiet though. You were pretty quiet when it was all happening.
Well, I mean, I was responding to some stuff like that she said, but so I mean, I do still I don't necessarily follow her, but she comes onto my For You page all the time, and it's different stories every day, every day.
It's really sad.
And she lays in her bed under the covers, nude.
Oh God, I know.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. Wow, okay.
You're welcome, Kayla. Yeah, no, I was yeah. And honestly, I didn't even know if I really wanted to come on here tonight and say anything. But then I was like, well, I already canceled last night, and then I felt like I needed to come on here and say something because I didn't want to look like a liar. But I'm so happy that you came up just now because I do remember you were in the box.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Hold on, what's that text? Have any of you ordered Shein before?
Yes.
Okay, so I am so upset. I spent over $100 for my kid. She wanted all these clothes, right? And it keeps saying that there's 2 failed deliveries, but nobody's come to my
Yep.
house to deliver. Do they do that?
They should get a hold of you, and you
Nobody.
should be able to get a number.
No. And then it's this weird Speedy X that's supposed to deliver it, and there's no number to reach out to them, and the number that they do have post is disconnected. It's weird.
So can you get on the Sheen website and
I
try to
did. I
contact
talked to
them?
somebody, and they keep saying, "Well, it's marked that it was that they tried to deliver it." Well, I've been home all day. Nobody's delivered shit.
Could it be in your mailbox?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Maybe they misdelivered it. I would definitely do it through the Sheen website. If you get tech, there's a lot of scams going around, as we all know if you follow me, where you'll get like text messages or emails saying like, we tried to deliver this, we tried to deliver that, click on this link, and it's actually a scam. You know, it's a phishing link to try to get
Yeah.
your
Someone says, "Yeah,
information.
your post office." I did, but it's not even going through regular mail. It's going to this Speedy X.
I've
Which
never heard of Speedy X.
I've gone through stuff through Speedy X before, and it's weird because when I've ordered big furniture from like Amazon, Speedy X will deliver it, and I've never had a problem ever.
Huh.
So they just sent me a text. Like I'm sitting outside. They just texted me and said, third or second attempt, uh, can't deliver. Well, I'm sitting here. Nobody pulled up. Nobody gave it to me. Ah, so
Huh.
frustrating.
Yeah, I would
Yeah, do you have a
definitely
tracking
try to,
number?
What's that?
or something.
The tracking number?
Yeah, the tracking number, and it says that it's here in Phoenix, and it said that it was out for delivery. And another thing I don't get is like if I ordered everything together, why is everything packaged differently? Like I'm supposed to get 3 separate deliveries from them. There's 3 different tracking numbers.
Well, just like Temu. I mean, I've ordered like 5 or 6 different packages all one time, paid for it all together, and it's coming like 4 or 5 different packages each day because
Yeah.
it comes from like different companies.
Yeah. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, it's super weird to me. Careful. The text answering. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. For sure.
Yeah, you do gotta
Yeah,
watch Temu. I learned that.
I got pissed.
messages
I
saying
ordered
you
something from it was not what it
have
is.
a link that because
Yeah,
there's a
I
lot,
was about to say we.
especially around the
Yeah,
holidays,
a lot
the
of special moments.
increase around the holidays because, of people ordering things and stuff.
Have you ladies shared your TikTok shop link to earn?
No,
No.
I'm not doing that.
I don't have a TikTok shop. I don't want one. Listen, before this, I was just a regular mom doing my thing, loving my kids, walking, playing with my dogs, working, and then all this shit. Like my whole world's been turned upside down because of this whack job.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, she still goes on and on and on about it. And then, like, the other day, I heard her mention about, I mean, I don't know if I want to say it like over the live. So, because I don't want to get bananaed or anything. So we'll just keep it at that. I'll just message you.
okay. Yeah. It's it,
I want to read
it's
what Cloudy's
scary.
mom.
It's scary what she's doing by getting swatted. I don't wish that upon anyone ever. But another factor in it too, it's embarrassing to all my neighbors around me. Why were all these officers at your house today, Heather? Why were they blocking it off? Why were they taping it? Did something bad happen? No, no. And then the last time it happened, I was held for 2.5 hours in front of a cop. Well, they went to my children to have a conversation.
Okay, I can't hear you. There's a lot of background noise.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you perfect now.
Well, I was gonna say the last time that she did it, this why is my eyes like that? It must be a filter. The last time
Yeah.
she did it, I was held outside for 2.5 hours while they went to my kids' school and had a conversation with them.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm. Like I was
Wow.
like I was a criminal.
Oh
And
my.
then get this, that day that they did that, they were literally at my house when CPS pulled up. So CPS gets out of the car and goes like, "Oh man, what's going on?" And the cops are after this, the cops are explaining to them like everything that happened and giving them all the information. So the lady's like looking at me and she goes, "Do you have screen recordings? Do you have videos of her saying this stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah." And so I was showing it to her and she's like, I just need to do a walk through your house real quick, make sure everything's fine. I said, "Go." She, literally in my house for 10 minutes. She comes out, she goes, "Can I talk to your kids?" I said, "Sure." My husband went to go pick up all my kids. My kids come outside. She separated them, had a 2-minute conversation with each. She goes, "This is ridiculous. This is a waste of resources. We're going to red flag this. I'll come up with a report. The case is going to be closed, but you can press charges at this point. This is criminal." She goes, "I
Right.
don't usually say this, but because I'm pulling up on this and with all this going on," she goes, "I can't even imagine what your kids are going through right now." It was,
SK, yes, she did say that. Scroll up to SK's comment.
uh,
That's what I was going to tell you.
hold on, I'm scrolling up. SK, she's talking about you're going to. Oh, 20 years. Okay. For what? She thinks I'm going to spend 20 years, and I'll tell you why she thinks I'm going to spend 20 years. She thinks, she's told 2 different stories about me. One, that I looked for her to warn her about her kidnapper, and I was the one that told her that she was missing Tanya, but now I'm scared, so I'm covering it up. And that's a crime in itself, he says. And then he has told the story that I helped kidnap her as a child, and I helped do really bad things for her. How was that if I was born in 83? I'm 40.
Right, I was going to say, isn't she older than you?
She's 44.
You're good. You're good.
Maybe the Illuminati can time travel too.
Oh my god.
No doubt.
Can I be honest with you? I was pretty naive about the whole Illuminati prior to this. My anxiety at night has been so bad because I'm like thinking of the like. I even asked my husband, I was like, "Is this a thing?" Like, he goes, "No." So I started googling it. The stories that people tell on this is insane, and anybody that believes in the Illuminati is insane themselves.
Yeah, and the
Right.
stuff where she says she doesn't age. She hasn't aged since 21 or 22 years old. What?
She
Here's
looks like
another
she's
thing
been
too.
rode hard and put away wet.
I love you. Yes, and here's another thing too. If the Illuminati was real and she's talking so much shit, why is she still here? Why wouldn't they have gotten rid of her a long time ago?
So when I first came across her page, like her when she came across my For You page, I really thought it was a dude. A guy.
Okay, I guess we're not supposed to talk about the too much because we'll get bananaed. She's right. So let's, yeah, but no, yeah.
Okay.
But she talks about it all the
Okay.
time. She talks about it all the time.
Yeah, I don't body shame anybody whatsoever, and I'm not ageist or anything like that. But I mean, she definitely does age. She does not look 21 or 22 years old
And I'm
to
not
me.
and I'm not going to body shame her either, but someone that has all these health issues and stomach issues, she eats a lot of greasy food. Did you see her?
But tonight she made
I know, I saw it.
pancakes, eggs, hash browns with cheese, and a steak. But then she was going off on these stories and singing and everything, and I don't even know if she actually ended up eating any of it.
Yeah, it's insane. Well, she has that homeless guy that lives with her too.
Oh, I didn't see none of that today.
Yeah, she's like he's always in the
I thought
background.
she said he wasn't there today. She
Oh,
said
he's
because she said
there.
she was making all this. I don't know. She said she was making all this food for herself.
He
So I
moved
don't
in.
know.
He moved in. He moved in about a week ago, from what I
Oh.
told. Thank you for the
Nice.
cards.
It's disturbing is her showing these pictures
Oh,
of
thank you
these
for the
people, like these old pictures and all of that, and then she's implying that there was an unalive baby involved in this whole thing and all of that, like implying as if they were at fault for a baby unaliving, and she's showing all these people's pictures.
yeah.
like
Right.
like that's serious allegations and to make.
Yeah, someone goes, I can't afford to eat like that. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, me neither.
She's
I
definitely.
had I had my gallbladder taken out, so I can't eat like that at all.
I have had my gallbladder taken out too, and yeah, I can't eat like that.
If I eat anything green,
I believe
I've got to go to the
somebody asked
bathroom within 30 minutes.
someone asked who are the people she's showing. Well, I believe they are her
Her
adopted
family,
family
probably.
members
So
and stuff
no,
like
so the
that.
pictures,
Right?
I can answer that. So the pictures of the old people, the man and old woman together, is grandparents, and then there's a picture that she always shows of those two same holding up babies, also grandparents. And then she's also showing pictures of this Tanya's family of people that have researched and ripped pictures from their Facebook. Who's Little P? Little P's my daughter. And she's not 10, guys. She wasn't 10.
Right.
She's not 10
She
years
still
old.
says that. She still says that.
No. And she also said she was very well spoken because she's 16 years old and she talks a lot of shit. And
Yeah, that too.
she was so, she had her so, I didn't realize this. And I can say this because this is fine. I didn't realize she was messaging my daughter on the side without telling me.
downloading
Such
Black
a
Ops 6 right
terrible,
now.
sad stories because finally, when she blocked me that night that I just lost it, she came to me and she goes, Mom, I think you need to read these messages.
Nigga, don't
And I was
talk
like,
about pinching
holy
nerves.
shit. She was grooming my daughter. Let's just
Oh,
say
wow.
Nigga,
she
I
was
got a
grooming her.
psychiatric
What?
order.
Yeah, let's just say
So
that. And she's worried about me
So
going to jail for 20 years.
she was
I know what the fuck you're talking
so
about.
she was messaging your daughter, and you
I
didn't
live in my
realize or know
Well,
that
I
she
knew
was
I did
messaging her.
I did know that she was going on onto her lives, and I
I was
was
about to say a few
changing
minutes
her, and
too
I was
late.
okay. I told her to knock it off, but she at one point goes, "Mom, this is just getting out of hand. It's starting to kind of scare me and gross me out. I think you should read these
You just look like
messages."
a
And that was the
fucking
night
idiot.
that I went off on her. And I need to be
That's
careful
what I
because
do.
that was something I was told not to talk about. But I think it's very important that people need to know. She's claiming that she was raped. She was
No comment.
claiming that she
No
was
comment.
kidnapped, and all these bad things happened to her, right? So why would you message a normal child and say
Bro,
all these things?
Vic didn't know we were brother and sisters.
Yeah, that is
Yeah, she's like,
that's kind of like a little creepy. I'm just gonna say, I would hurt.
yeah.
It would
She's like,
hurt
who's your sister?
somebody
I'm like, Miss Caruso.
if that happened to
She's
my
like,
child.
oh, that's your sister?
Yeah, that's a lot creepy.
Because we were just talking about having you
Do
get
what?
on and everything. So,
Uh,
yeah, who the fuck is your sister?
what
I'm
was
like, Miss
girl
Caruso.
before that? Oh yeah, I
She's
heard
like,
about
oh,
someone said
oh my
something about a
gosh, that's your
15-year-old girl.
sister?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I'm like, yeah, that's my sister.
Yeah, he actually sent me some video clips of
So I'm like, yeah, I'm
interacting
calling
with
her right
that
now.
girl, that other girl.
Yeah, I saw them too. It was pretty bad. I think in her head, she keeps saying that I'm jealous of her. Or I want to live some sort of life that she lived, or something to that effect. I'm not jealous. Hold on, someone's texting me.
Yeah, we're in Discord.
No.
Ain't nobody in the party.
Um,
We're all in Discord.
I can't talk about it. I was told not to
Alright,
talk about
good.
it. I was just text.
Okay.
I can't. But
Okay.
it will all come out. It will come out.
Right. It will.
I told her I would have got her on.
It will.
So, how was your day, Heather?
Pretty stressful.
Yeah, I can imagine.
My husband's a type 2 diabetic, and last night his numbers, he has a G7 on his arm. I don't know if you know
Mm-hmm.
what that is. His numbers went down to 50, and so we give him like these little tablets to bring up the sugar, and then it went back up to like an 80, and then maybe 20 minutes later it dropped down again, and it was kind of scary. He was acting weird,
Yeah,
but
that's too bad.
yeah, but it was kind of scary. This is all new though. He's on insulin, so we're in the early stages of trying to get his numbers stable.
Right.
His blood sugar was a 638 when he started insulin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, his A1C was like a 17.4 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So she hates people that are right. She does hate people that are right. She hates that people. You're what?
What do you know what we're gonna do for dinner? I know it's still early, but still.
It's 6.
I think she said she was banned out of Florida
She's bananaed out of Florida. That's
So
or West Virginia or somewhere.
someone sent
But
me
not a chance to
some screenshots. If this is her, she was arrested during COVID, and there was a warrant for her arrest, and it says criminal charges, and then it says it was a it was like expunged or something because of COVID. I'll send them to you, Scam.
Oh, wow.
It was someone, I don't know how they found them, but it was weird. But yeah, it was like it's her first. Her name matches up. Her date of birth matches up. So I think it's her. But it was like criminal charges, and then she had a warrant for her arrest, and then the charges were dropped because of COVID. So nothing ever happened.
I don't think charges get dropped just because it was COVID.
Well, here in Phoenix, a lot of cases got dismissed because the jails were full, and they just couldn't. They couldn't keep putting people in jail, so a lot of cases got dismissed. And so,
Gotcha.
which makes me kind of think it was probably nothing too serious, but it did say felon. It did say felony. It said criminal. It said criminal.
Yeah. Daddy Thrifter, if that's how you say your name. They said this last year too about TikTok being taken away January 9th, but I think it was a different day last year.
TikTok's
So,
not going to go anywhere now.
no, because at first it was in order for you to keep TikTok, you had to pay for it. Nobody's paying for it.
She was living in Florida with some lady that she met. So she claims that she was. I don't know if she was or not, because during the whole January 6th thing with Trump, there's a video. Again, go look for it, because I'm sure after I mention it, it's going to be gone. There's a video on there where she's replying to a comment, and it says she says something along the lines, well, I was living with my parents during January 6th, before and after, and Trump made them do really bad things. So she was openly admitting that she was living with one of her parents, at least, during that time. So I don't know. People said that they remember her getting on live and living in her car, but I don't know if she really was in Florida. I think she was in Oklahoma the whole time.
Well, she claimed that I guess her adopted mother, aka her aunt, I think that's who she's referring to, was poisoning her. And that only happened like what, a year or two ago when she was living with them?
Yeah, so then it's true then. So then she's exactly, she was living with her parents. Or the people
Because
that.
she told the whole story of
Hey
how
guys, I have to go to
her
I have to go to the restroom, so I'm gonna put my phone down, but I'll be right back.
yeah, she told, I heard her tell a story where her adopted mom, I believe, made steaks, and she gave her a particular steak and said, "This one's yours." And she said when she took a bite, it tasted funny, so she decided not to eat it, and she gave it to her dog, and then her dog got really sick. But just for like a day or something, just for a little while, and then the dog was okay. But and then she said after that she went to Florida for New Year's, and that while she was gone in Florida, that she felt a lot better. That she had been feeling sick when she was living with her mom, and now she was feeling completely better. So she is saying that her mom was poisoning her the
Poisoning
entire
her.
time that she lived with them, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, then there was some truth to that video, because the investigator that called me from Texas had asked me if she had ever mentioned anything like that, and if there was, to send him screen recordings. I sent him a screen
I
recording.
think that's on one of my. I think that's in one of the videos. That's on my YouTube. I just don't remember which one. But I'm pretty sure that that one is recorded and posted. Yeah, she
Someone's
definitely told the
texting
whole
me in the
story about
chat
that.
right now. Someone's text, so obviously, I still get text messages. Someone just texted me. They said, "Show your $8 million home." It's his bedrooms. Guys, you're sick. Stop it.
Wow.
Jeez.
You're creepy. If you want to see my house that bad, she shows everybody a picture of it.
That is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Okay, Heather. So, do you think out of everything she is saying that there's any kind of truth to anything that she's saying at all?
Out of everything?
Besides you. Okay, let's take you out of the equation.
Okay.
Like her life.
I think I have to be very careful. I think that she has lived a rough life. I do.
Yeah.
I don't think, and I'm not going to discredit her saying that she was SA, because maybe she was, right?
Right.
Just because I would like to think, I mean, who would lie about something like that? I think that there is some truth to some of the stories that she tells, but I think there are things that she's done to people, not people have done to her.
Gotcha.
But here's another thing. She knows she was not kidnapped. She knows who raised her. My question, though, is she so far gone crazy that she's believing her own stories? Or does she know what she's doing?
Tamika, that's a very long story.
You gotta, I mean, can you imagine? She comes on here every single night for hours and she says the same shit over and over and over again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, she does that in her videos too. She tells the same stories over and over and over in her video responses.
Yeah,
to
while she's playing with her hair, being nude underneath the blankets, like she's being seductive, talking about it. Now, I mean, now she's wearing makeup and lipstick, and which
She was wearing makeup and lipstick because that was the day that she
this motherfucker.
went to court.
No, she went to go see Frankie.
Oh,
No, he pissed me the
gotcha.
fuck off. I was the one grabbed.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling that the DNA test is not going to get done. I think she'll come up with some like long excuse on why it doesn't come done. Or this is where the scam's going to come in. Or it's taking way too long, so she's going to ask her followers that do believe her for money to either fly to Texas to get the DNA test or to ask for money to get the DNA test there in Texas. Well, she's so dumb because I paid the $550 for her to get the DNA test with me. And if she would have done it, her DNA would have been on file, and she could have provided that to the investigators in Texas.
Yeah, I think what'll happen
I definitely,
is she'll have some excuse why she can't do it.
Yes.
yeah, I definitely think she's been through some traumatic things in her life, and that may be the cause of some of these issues that she's having today that she's never dealt with or
No, yeah,
addressed.
I totally agree with you, especially after talking to her daughter on how distraught her daughter was. I can't even imagine. I'm a mom. Oh, okay, so I need to clarify something too, because she goes, "Why do you claim 4 kids and not 5?" She said that. So here I am being honest and open and vulnerable with you guys. I do have 5 kids. I had a son when I was 17 years old. He's going to be 24 in April. I was really young when I had him. My mom made it very easy for me to just continue to be a kid and go to school and do my thing, right? And then he was diagnosed with autism, and I I was still a part of my son's life. And I met my husband, and we started making a family together, and I tried to bring my son into my family, right, to where he could live with us. But my son was too violent. He was too I don't want to say violent, but he was doing things that were not safe to keep around my other kids. So my mom raised him. He's living with my mom, and he's doing great. And another thing she claims is that she's insinuating that my husband unalived her ex-husband and unalived somebody in the state of Wyoming. In 2006 and 2007, we did live in Wyoming. My husband did not unalive anybody, and certainly didn't unalive her ex-husband because we had no idea who she was.
Oh my God.
And here's another thing. If she was, I think, I'm getting, hold on, I need to be careful when I say this. I think a lot of people are sending her messages, giving her false information just to mess with her, knowing that she's going to post it. And two, there was a very major thing that happened in my life, and that was very public. And it was on the news. It didn't exactly happen to me, but it happened around me, and my name got mentioned in it. So if she was actually looking at the right person, looking up the right person, meaning me, she would have saw that, and she would have been running with that story. Because the story's,
Right.
depending on what article you read, the story's pretty bad. So I think it's funny that she keeps calling me Heather Anderson. That's not how you say my last name. It's not my last name. I probably shouldn't even say that because let her think what she wants. But then now she's going to probably just think that I'm saying this because she's on to me, and I don't want her to think my last name's Anderson. I don't care. But I'm just so over it.
Yeah, oh my gosh. This is like a freaking soap opera.
And to be honest, too. What?
She says it's a soap opera.
It is a freaking soap opera.
Because every day you get a different, like,
What is your first name so I don't have to keep calling you Ride or Die?
Shelly.
Okay, Shelly.
Yeah.
I need to have a TLC camera follow me around. I
No shit.
give them a pretty good show. Between my kids brawling each other over video games, guinea pigs fighting each other. Did I mention an emu?
Yeah.
Emo's not there anymore.
Yeah. Oh, funny story is we thought somebody was breaking into our house at 3:00 in the morning. My husband was out of town. Someone's like literally banging on our back gate. I call 911. The operator's like, "Oh my God, you gotta take your kids. Go hide in somewhere. Go hide in a closet."
Oh my God.
She was scared for me. She's like, "There's no cops in your area." they're at least 20, 30 minutes away. I'm like, what? I'm in the middle of the city. Why is there no cops around? And she goes, don't worry, we have the helicopters coming, one from the east and one from the west. Sure enough, next thing I know, I have a huge backyard. I'm on like,
Oh, is this the Javelina story?
yeah, even though I live in the middle of the city, I'm on a half acre, okay? And next thing you know, my whole backyard lit up from the helicopters, right? And then they're up there for a while, and then I hear them saying, you know, come out if you're there. We know you're in there, or something to that effect. And then next thing you know, there's a shitload of officers at my gate, and they're going in with their guns drawn. And next thing I know, I hear this, Jesus Christ, oh my God. And they're all taking off running outside of my gate. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Did someone get hurt? It was a javelina was in my backyard, and she had a bunch of babies with her, and the javelina was banging up against the gate at my house, making it sound like someone was breaking in, and the javelina was attached to the officer's leg. And I felt so bad. And so to this day, even the officers that showed up to SWAT me mentioned that story. Would you have any javelinas in your backyard today, Heather? I'm like, oh my God.
Okay, what is a javelina?
So a javelina is a dirty pig, basic. It looks like a pig. I don't know if it's a pig. It looks like a pig. They're really big. They have huge hoofs.
Right.
And they come down from the mountain in the washes, and especially this time of year, they like nesting in my yard for some reason and having their babies.
Is it like a wild boar type thing?
Kind of like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, kind of like a wild boar. And they are mean. They are vicious. Vicious.
I thought the moral of the story was it was going to be your husband forgot his keys and was knocking on the back door.
No.
And these cops swatted him and was like...
That would have been a funny story, but no.
That would have been.
No.
There's someone here in the comments. I don't want to call out their name just in case, but I think that they're claiming that they were a mod for her, but they have now unmodded themselves. But Heather got upset and were like asking why they unmodded and all of that. You know, to that person, to that person, you know, I hope you're seeing, you know, what's going on here and how the things that Heather are doing are dangerous. And I'm glad you don't want to be a part of that anymore.
Yeah, and if
Because,
you want to jump in the box, please. Cheers.
Right.
Come on up. Like, more the merrier. Hold on, I gotta put my hair up. It's driving me nuts.
you know, and I just hope that she doesn't, you know, come after you. She'll probably make some type of false allegation saying that you're part of the Illuminati or you're one of them or something like that. But you know, that's what she does.
Is that Sue who thought that there was she thought that maybe Heather was claiming to be this other little girl because of an award? There is no money up for grabs for this missing little girl. So there was no end game there for her. Can you imagine though? Let's put ourselves in Heather's shoes here for a minute. Can you imagine knowing that you weren't kidnapped, but calling up the 1-800 number for missing children, claiming to be a little girl, and now having a bunch of cops involved, knowing that you know the truth? Like, that's like next level crazy.
Not only that, but the family of the missing child, that would bring back so many god-awful memories and stir up a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And get their hopes up.
Yeah. Oh, that. Not only that, but I don't take my word for it. I believe, I might be wrong, or maybe I misunderstood him, but I think the detective that I talked to said a lot of her family is already gone. And I believe the mother was deceased. And I think the only living family that was still, and I might be wrong, but that was still alive was like a niece, and then the mother's sister, and maybe a brother, but I'm not sure. But the mom, I think he said, was deceased. But yeah, can you imagine, like, this lady contacting you, a bunch of strangers contacting you? Like,
Right. Right.
I don't see. I don't think she looks like the picture. Now, with that being said, I do think that she does look a lot like the little girl's, or the aunt, I guess it would be, or the mom's
Yeah.
sister. But what sold me on her thinking that she was related to me, she looks a lot like two of my sisters. And now, let me say this, and I don't mean to be rude, and I don't mean to be a hateful way if anybody's from the Midwest in here, but Heather, no, I'm not even gonna say that. Scratch that. This woman looks a lot like white trash Midwesterners. Anyone, you know what I mean? From, and
Yeah.
that's really maybe bad to say, but it's true. She looks like a lot of people.
Daisy, are you in here?
Oh wait, here.
There's Angie.
Here's Angie. Angie,
Yep.
get in the box, girl. Get in the box, please, please, please. You don't have to turn your camera on.
She said she's eating.
Oh, did she? Yeah,
Yeah, she said she'll get on here when she's done.
okay, sounds good. So, as for anybody that joined, Angie was the one that was in the live that was questioning Heather
Yes.
on the story of her life. She'll tell you when she comes in.
Yeah, because I was in there with Angie when she was doing it.
You're
I
right.
wasn't in the
She
box, but
does
I
look
was in the
like the
live.
family, but she does not look like the picture that they did of the little girl. She just doesn't.
No.
And
Okay, Lemon Drop, you're Daisy. Lemon Drop is Daisy.
who is that?
That's Daisy, the one who was a mod for the other Heather. And she went and unmodded herself.
Got you. Daisy, do you want to come up and talk?
Okay, Angie.
Lord, oh yeah, she's getting her floors done. I'm jealous. I need to get mine done. Angie, are you
Well, I
getting?
mean, you do live in an $8 million mansion. I mean, you know.
Can I explain something to you? You can live in an $8 million house. You can live in a $10 million house, and still be a middle class family. You're just gonna have a really high mortgage.
Right.
People don't understand that. Like, I didn't think the house. I didn't pay cash for it.
Yeah.
And girl, she thinks she's gonna get 2 million, 3 million, 4 million out of me. Good luck.
Yeah, like I said, she doesn't, I don't even believe she has an attorney or anything like that. And she
No.
claims because she's going to school for criminal justice that she's this great detective or
I know.
something like
I
that.
can say this with certainty. She doesn't have a lawyer, but I do, and my lawyer's already contacted NYP or Staten Island, and I've already talked to people. Their lawyer would have already been mentioned.
Well, I don't even see how she has enough time to go to school or do anything when she's
Well, she said
on TikTok all day long.
She said she dropped out because I called her out, and she thought she was going to get in trouble. She didn't drop out because she was never in school. She never graduated school. She told me that. She never graduated school, which there's nothing wrong with that. And she didn't
Right.
get, and I wasn't judging her for that either. What was pissing me off was the fact that she was going her shopping spree that night after the fact of me giving her money. And then sitting there lying about getting, I think she said, a little over $1,000 every 6 months. Also, how are you getting that much money being on Social Security, living in Section 8, paying $100 in rent, on top of getting food stamps? It didn't make sense to me.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry about that, Lemon Drop.
There has a good point. She might maybe start a GoFundMe or trying to collect money for an attorney or something like that, you know?
Let her. I hope she does.
Right.
I need one. I have a very good one.
She just said that someone had to pay her electric bill the other day before it was shut off. I hadn't heard about that.
So, backtrack. Who remembers the name Fawn in her chat?
I remember her saying the name, but I don't remember her
So
saying
she
like.
had offered to pay. I'm not harassing you. I just got warned that I'm harassing. Do I need to end it and come back, or just leave it?
You should, because you could get bananaed for that warning.
Okay, so
Yeah, we'll come back to you.
bye.
Did you restart it?
Hey, Caslam. Okay, so let me start this off by saying this is all for education purposes. I'm not harassing or bullying anyone.
Right.
So let's just.
Has Scam come back in? I don't see her.
I don't see her at all. No, I don't see her.
She probably had to take a pee break or something.
I should make my connections private and then come back on here.
Okay, Alt. Thank you.
It's so hard to me that people are reporting me for harassment and bullying when I have PD coming to my door and swatting me. So it's
Yeah.
whatever. So she can go on her lives and she can talk for hours and hours and hours and hours giving false information.
There's Scam right there.
It happens, but yet I can get on here and oh, there she is.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Hey guys, hold on. I need to get my dogs in the house. Hold on.
Yeah, it's crazy. She can, rant and rave for hours, give misinformation, insult people, threaten people, and everything else. Like,
Yeah.
it's
So I just want to say to everybody viewing, I'm not harassing, I'm not bullying anybody. This is just me talking my truth. I mean, she can do it. Why can't I?
Educational purposes.
There you go. Hey guys, can you please bring the puppies in?
Sounds like my kids.
This is how they're gonna fight about it.
Yeah, well, I did it last time. It's your turn.
Well, they're the ones that wanted the dang dogs. I have like Great Pyrenees. I have 3 of them. Anyways, let me see. I hope did Angie come back in here?
I haven't seen her, but I can send a share to her.
Hey, I've got to talk like this, but I was just gonna tell y'all, like, if we tap the screen a lot, and then, it'll protect the live. It's safe for educational purposes. And okay, can you let me down? Thank you.
Okay, how do I? Okay.
And the other thing is, we love TikTok Shop. That helps
Right.
too.
Hot shop, yeah. So if everybody just starts tapping the screen, getting it going, then I guess it will help.
I'm a tapper.
Hey Holly. Hey WNC. Oh my God! Go tell them to get the dogs now, please. No, but you need to go tell them to do it now. They're not going to listen to me.
Hey Heather, can I be your mod or no? Do you have already your mods?
Yeah, can I just click on your name here in the box?
I think I can go down to more.
Let me see here. How did I use my comments? Or where I can, here, type something in the room and then I'll get you. Okay, let me see. How many mods are you allowed to have? Oh wait, hold on, there it goes. May add a mod.
Well, I think you can have 30 because Heather claims to have the maximum of 30 mods.
Okay,
Yep,
I got
you did it. Okay, thank you.
Welcome. What was Sally saying? Oh wait, hold on. Muted Sally. Are these just people talking crap?
Well, I was just saying, that way if they start to,
Yeah.
I mean, like, what do you allow on your chats and everything? Like, just anything, or?
Honestly, it's never really bothered me because I just really don't pay attention to it. But go for it, block them because obviously, at this point, I don't. Whatever you think, go for it. I actually feel really sad that I made my page public because I had such a tight community with the people that I had following me. And
Yeah.
after I opened it, and now I'm going to probably eventually make it private again, I got all these weirdos on here.
Hey, a lot
Yeah,
of them
no
are not
doubt.
weirdos. A lot of them are my followers. Because that I know. They to you they might be weirdos because you don't recognize the names, but we're not weirdos. And a lot of these are my
Oh, I
followers
know.
that
I didn't mean it like that.
that I know.
Hey, Jenna, I'm
She
going to make
meant
you a
like the
moderator.
trolls.
Yeah, the trolls. So,
Yeah,
Jenna, did you
yeah,
still
like
want to do a live
the 00 account.
on Sunday?
Mama Joker is a mod of mine, and she's offering to help mod if you need another mod. Mama Joker is one of my mods,
Okay, have her.
but that's
Mama
whatever
Yeah, that's
you want to
fine.
do.
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna go live again Sunday with Jenna, and then comment again, and I'll get you. I don't see you. I'm one of Scam's followers.
Oh, you little asshole.
Axel Rose's mom. That's awesome.
Is it Mama Joker?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that who you said?
Yes, Mama Joker.
Okay, I got you. Hold on. I'm so new at this. I've never had to have a moderator before. This is ridiculous. I used to come on here and go live, and they used to be so fun, and we used to talk and play games, and here comes
You were lucky.
733 likes. I put in their hearts. Oh my lord. I didn't think I could tap that fast.
All right, hey, hold on. You want food? What do you want?
No.
Well, I'll get you DoorDash. What do you want? Chick-fil-A?
It's a sandwich and macaroni and cheese or whatever. Tea.
What?
Sandwich,
The sandwich,
the macaroni and cheese,
the macaroni and cheese,
unsweetened tea.
unsweetened tea.
Thank you.
All right, so if I go to the other screen, it's not going to bump me, right? You guys will still be in here?
No, it should just show you on pause.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Does anybody know if Heather's still alive or did she end it?
How do you do that,
Yeah, she's still
Dirties?
on.
How do you watch this one and that one? I don't even see how in the heck you can even do that.
I mean, a lot of us have two devices.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. I got you now.
Yeah. They're saying
So
she's singing "Why Are You So Obsessed with Me."
fucking plays.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's
So
been
funny.
playing that song a lot and singing that song a lot and saying everyone's obsessed
Well,
with
maybe
her.
she's trying to make practice perfect, you know?
I fucking did.
Patrick.
What?
I'm on with my earbuds and I don't want people hearing you say the F word.
It's kind of hard.
Well, not kind of hard. Keep it down low. Okay, so I do have another device, like my old phone, so I could use that.
Yeah, yeah. Even if you don't have service on it, you can connect it to Wi-Fi or whatever, and
Oh,
you
okay.
can
I gotcha.
watch for another account from another account. Yeah.
Heck yeah. See, I learn stuff every day.
Dude, that is straight up bullshit.
I encourage people to really not go into her lives if you can prevent it. Try to
Right.
watch from the outside, or if you don't want to watch her live, and we don't obviously we try to not have them get the views, right? So that way they're not showing up on the FYP. So it's good to
Right.
either watch from the outside, or you can wait and I'll have it uploaded onto my YouTube and you can watch on YouTube and not give her the views and not give
Right.
her
I
the
don't
attention that she
ever get on her
so
live. She
wants.
comes on my For You page, and yes, I will sit outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't be on two devices under the same account.
I mean, I think you can, but it could knock you out of the box if you do that. It's better to log in under a different account. Yeah.
Coming up from behind.
I mean, it's always good to have a backup account anyways.
Right. And I don't have a backup account, so because I never get bamboozled.
Okay, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
And tell that
No,
Patrick
but I mean,
watch
it's
his
always good
mouth.
to just have a backup if
I
you do want
did.
to go
I'm gonna
into
put some
somebody else's
soap in that
live.
Oh
mouth.
my gosh, dude, of course when I look at
Do what, Heather?
I said I'm gonna put some soap in that mouth.
That's what I told him. Well, I didn't tell him that part. I mean, did you say his
this
name?
is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I heard you say his name.
Oh,
Patrick.
okay. I was like, how did you know my son's name? Wow.
Oh God, I'm not stalking you. I promise.
No, I'm just.
I mean, are you my sister, ride or die? I think you might be.
I mean, I could. I mean, you know what? I
We might
mean,
look alike.
I think we do. Are you sure that, I mean, I am 47.
She's like, pretty good, not gonna
I was born in 77
Where were you born?
Oh, dude.
in Ohio, but doesn't mean nothing. I can still be your sister
Could be. I mean, I
by
made
a
a,
different
I
daddy
made,
or different
I
mommy,
made a you mom.
whichever.
Yeah, or you could have
I
been
made a
kidnapped,
TikTok mom. She's in here.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, how old are you?
You too. I'm 41.
Okay, so I can't be your mom. I can be your sister.
You can be my sister.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Heather blocked me because I laughed at how she never ages. Yeah.
Yeah, Heather, I'm gonna make a new TikTok, a different TikTok, not a. Well, yes, a backup one.
So let's just do this because I don't want to get. Let's just be
Fuck this fucking game.
bad about her.
Let's just be what?
Oh, I'm
Positive.
fucking good, motherfucker. But thank you.
Like,
Okay.
she's the greatest person ever, and I wish her nothing but the best. And I hope she gets the $2 million.
Not from you.
From somebody, not me.
Some goddamn blades over here giving them consensual sex.
Well, I mean that's true too, but go to somebody else.
Don't touch me.
I was going to say the same thing. Not from you. Not from you.
Right.
I'm not taking money out of my kids' mouth to give to you. I'm sorry, but you can try. I have an attorney on the payroll. It's not costing me too much.
It really sucks that you have to do that, though. I mean, but I understand the need to do it 100%. But it really sucks that you have to go through all of that, get an attorney, pay an attorney, go through all of this. You have to keep, compiling, evidence and saving stuff and all of that in case you do have to go to court. Like it's insane. I know
Crazy.
how
I
that
was
is.
gonna let it go. I really was. I was gonna let it go. Even after I got so guys, I got swatted not once, not twice, but 3 times. Okay? 3 times. After the second time, I was still gonna let it go. And then this last time, it was just it was very scary. And it got me thinking. And then there's 4 different incidents that I can't repeat because I was told not to repeat it that has happened since I got swatted the other day that are pretty serious. And I didn't have a choice. I have to protect my family. I have to protect my kids now at this point. So, and again, so someone just texted me, can you explain the NDA? Yes, the NDA, it's so silly. She's making it sound like I wanted her to sign an NDA because my family's wealthy and they're rich and they're famous. This is when she also believed that Stevie Nicks was her mom for some reason. I asked her to sign an NDA if the DNA test came back that she was my sister, because I said to her, I don't remember my exact words, but I said something along the lines like, you're a little crazy. You get mad and you say things, and I don't want you to expose my children or me or, post my family or anything like that. So I said, I would need you to sign this to move forward if you wanted to have any kind of relationship. And at first she was like, okay. And then 20, 30 minutes later, she was not having it. And then that's when she wanted to sue me for a lot of money. It was just weird how she flipped on me. But looking back on it, I wasn't playing her game. I wasn't feeding into her drama. I wasn't doing what she wanted me to do. So I think that was frustrating for her. So that was another reason why she started making up stories and blocking me.
Well, I have a question. Is there any advice that you can give anyone who's in here if they were to find themselves in a situation like this where, someone approaches them and tries to convince them of something like this? Like, is there any red flags maybe that you see now that you didn't see then that could maybe help other people?
Yeah. I'll answer that, but first I just saw somebody, she's reading off text messages. They're not from me, they're false. The ones that she posted on her page, they're not from me. And to go to your question, yeah, I should have, and my situation was kind of hard because she was following my TikTok, or not my TikTok, my Instagram page that I was blogging on that got doxxed. So all the information she already knew. She dug deep. Plus, she was following me and knew things about me for 2 years before I even confronted me or me finding her here on TikTok. So, I mean, I don't even know because she knew so much. She knew like where my dad
Right.
was born. She knew names. I guess just before you really buy into it, ask your family questions. And in that first live, I even stated that I wasn't super close with my mom and I wasn't super close with my siblings. So it was in the beginning, it wasn't like I could run and go and talk to them, you know what I mean? Because I didn't want to open that door of communication with them right away. But I eventually did. I should have done it a lot sooner. And as far as my dad goes, I did finally ask him, and I'm not going to repeat what he said to me because um, it was really hurtful, his response. Um, but he denies her, you know. What and the only reason why I kind of believed it was because she also said that she could have been a twin and she thought that she had a brother. Well, I was born in 83, and a year before I was born, my mom did have a son that died or that passed away at birth of Potter syndrome, which is very little lungs or very little fluid in the lungs. And I said to her, and I have this on recording, I have it. I said to her, if this is true, then maybe you were his twin and they gave you away because they lost him. But that still didn't make sense to me. There was a tons of red flags. I don't know. And maybe I was in my feelings a little bit too, because I don't have anything to do with my siblings. I'm not very close to my family after I married my husband. So down deep, maybe there was a part of me was like, oh shit, could she really be my sister? This could be a fresh start. Maybe I could have a relationship with her, you know? So I think there was a little bit of that too.
Do you think that maybe she knew some of those things and used that to her advantage to convince you of this?
Oh, I know she did, because I was doxxed on my Instagram page. She had all that information at her fingertips. And then let's take it further. My Facebook page at the time, it's not anymore, but it was public. So she's been following pictures of my kids. She's been following events. So certain things that she knew, she got off of my social media platforms.
Wow.
Wow. So I mean, this is a good reminder that, to make sure that your social media accounts are kept private. Be careful of who,
Here's another thing too.
you accept as be careful who you accept as a friend and all of that,
Let's take it a step further. I had mentioned earlier, again, I'm not harassing anyone and I'm not bullying anybody. I'm just telling my story so I don't get another notification. When I found out, when my daughter came to me, little P came to me and said, Mom, look at these messages. They're a little concerning to me. My daughter is 16. She also has Snapchats. And on my social media, on my Facebook, I had shared a snap that she gave me, and little did I was stupid about it. I didn't know that it showed the handle name up on the top corner.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if I can share this because this is a part of it. I don't want to get in trouble, but
Stop hiding behind a fucking nose.
Yes, we love the TikTok shop. Absolutely.
yeah,
I mean, I think we know what you're implying, and
yeah.
it is
And started communicating.
going way above and beyond to contact anyone, especially like a family member, just because you happen to find out their Snapchat. Like,
And
wow.
it went further than that, because this person started a profile acting like somebody else their age.
Bro, this motherfucker blowing people up.
Well, she has to dig really, really deep in order to keep her scam going.
But if you listen to it though, sometimes her stories, they change. Like, she posted a video a couple days ago talking about how
Yeah, about damn fucking time.
she was kidnapped in like in 90 or something,
Yeah.
which would not have made her in her like 2 or 3 years old. And then in that same TikTok, she talks about how she believed her aunt raised her, and she only came out with that now because I exposed her.
Yeah, fucking right, Andy. You motherfucking
Dumb.
People in the comments are saying that she's claiming she got messages from your mother as well.
No, never happened. Never happened. I can tell you that right now. She never had a conversation with my mom.
Yeah, she's reading some kind of messages off and claiming they were from your mother. But see, that's the thing. The thing is that people come into her comments and say things and she believes them. It could literally be some like random troll on TikTok that said, hey, I'm, Heather from Arizona's mother. And started messaging her, and she believes this.
That could be, other than there's an app that you pay $1.99 for, and you can make your own text messages. The text can come from any number. I could put your number on a text. I could pay the $1.99 scam. I could put your number, like I'm receiving in text messages from you. And she was text, but how you do it is you text yourself, but you can have that number displayed, okay? And I hope I don't get in trouble for this, but the text messages, then when you text, there'll be duplicates, and you have to erase the one to make it look like it came from
Oh wow!
And
I know what you mean.
and
Yeah.
she forgot to delete 2 duplicates and had sent it to a law enforcement, and she
Oh
got caught. So those text messages are fake. And why, after
wow!
would you cover up the text number? Just put it out there if that's what you like. I welcome you to do it. You've already doxed me. Why don't we share the real text
They're
message?
saying that your mom named her Angel.
No. No. That's another thing I guess would have been a red flag. Why would I have thought, here, hold on, my food's here. Yes, hi. Yeah, thank you so much. You're welcome. Have a great night. Another thing is I should have caught on to is, why would my mom named her Heather and then named me Heather too? That was a red flag. But
That was always really weird to me. And someone in the comments now says, and that your dad named her Tanya.
no,
Wow.
my dad, I'm not even going to talk. I'm not going to say anything bad about my dad. My dad, I have 6 siblings. My dad didn't name any of us. My dad was a hard worker. He was a good provider, and he was always gone. He really didn't have anything to do with our upbringings. Actually, my parents, if we're going to be honest, to get a little bit personal, my parents divorced when I was 8. And one of the memories I have the most is that, this is my earliest memory. I can't remember shit when I was 2 or 3 like Heather, but mine would be, I think I was 8 or 9, and it was at the courthouse, and my dad had set me up on a desk to tell me that I was going to live with my mom, and my other sister was going to go live with him. And it was heartbreaking because I had to be stuck with this woman that she did the best that she could. I'll just say that. Then later on, I think my dad came looking for me and was trying to get me back because my mom, can I say? I don't even know how to say because I don't want to get banned. Took me, kidnapped me, and we went to Mexico, and we lived in Mexico for about 10 and a half weeks before we came back to the States. My dad didn't even really want me, so why would that was something else I should have thought about, the red flags with that. The things that she would say about my dad wasn't true. I feel so stupid for even believing.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, some of the things she's saying about different people, including your family members, could be very dangerous. If people know who they are or something like that, they could receive some backlash from some of these things that she's accusing people of doing. I mean, especially things with your family, and also like her claiming that she's been being poisoned by her mother, and like I said, these allegations of a baby being unalived all these years ago by these individuals. Like, it's, they may not be alive anymore, but some of their family members, I'm sure, are still around, and these pictures are being shown, and she's making these allegations, very serious allegations.
Yeah. No, yeah, so it's I don't even know what to do anymore, yeah. It's weird. It's getting weird. It's really getting weird. That's why I keep having a hard time, like, does she really believe this? Like, she said it so much, I guess she's starting to believe it, but like, That's why I keep saying, like, what's her end game with all of this? It's so crazy.
Right.
I don't know. Your food's here.
That was quick.
Yeah, it was.
You were lighting up green on my screen.
Do you want me to give you your insulin, or are you going to take it? It's there on your bed. I ordered the kids at DoorDash, too, so it should be here, too.
Bro, my shit crashed.
But thank you for... thinking you'll pay her to shut up. I think she thinks, yeah, she really wants me to give her money to shut her up. I guess, I don't know.
That could be possible. She might be trying to do that, to basically blackmail you
Well,
or
she already
extort
does.
you in some way.
I did get a message for $5 million would make her go away.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that like
Blackmail?
bribery?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's blackmail and extortion. That's what it is.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
I really don't understand where she thinks where she thinks I have all this money.
Well, I mean, you do live in an $8 million house. I mean,
You know, an $8 million house with a $10,000 mortgage.
right. I mean, good Lord, lady. Come on now.
Yeah, your drinks are on the ground, babe. But with that being said, I'm not harassing or bullying anybody. I love TikTok Shop.
Yeah, I do too.
Like. I hope you
Me too.
keeping all these texts and stuff. Yeah, I have everything. Everything's been given to the right people.
Okay, I just created my account. Now I've got no zero. I got 0 followers, so now I got to start all over.
But
Oh my gosh.
don't
A
go
good
in.
idea is, like if you go live at all, make an announcement to your followers like, hey, follow my backup or something like that, to get followers, or maybe join one of those like follow lives, to get
But
some
don't go in
followers,
there with
follow
no
some people and
followers
follow them
because
back.
she'll block you.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah, not
I'm
in
not.
hers.
No. I'm just scrolling for people that I know. I've got the same name, but it's just a different number at the back of it. So
So there you go.
I need
So a
to
lot of
start a
yeah.
people,
backup.
especially if you use the same picture and stuff like that, a lot of people will, know it's you, or they might message you and said, "Hey, is this you, or is it like a fraudulent account?" Just a bit, But you could always message a couple of your close people and say, "Hey, can you get the word out? This is my backup account. Please follow."
Yeah, I need to start a backup account.
Or you could always, if you don't mind people knowing, you could put a post, make a video on your main page and say, hey, everybody, I have a backup account. This is the name of it. Can you please follow it?
That's a good
So
idea.
that way you get your existing followers on your backup.
Hold on. Someone sent me a what? A ScamSlam sent you a pizza sliver? Thank you. I'm not sure what that was. Thank you.
That's someone that's trying to harass me in your live stream. They're disgusting to do that when we're discussing a very serious topic.
I got you. So they're trying to. Okay, I see what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to use your platform to harass me now. So we're both getting harassed just by different people.
People are desperate.
Yes.
Whose Cheerios did you piss in?
Nobody's, but I mean, I guess they're enjoying the pissy Cheerios.
Such a rebel.
Did you get on her live?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm still trying to create my profile here.
Oh my God, you're funny.
So
You're so funny.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'm
mean, it's good
trying.
to have too, because if something, if you end up getting, so for those who don't know, like if you do get like live restrictions or restrictions, you know, from your videos and things like that, and get strikes,
Uh-huh.
the strikes fall off after 90 days.
Yeah.
But if you do get 3 strikes on your account, then you're at risk at losing it. So if you get like a strike or two, then it's good to kind of like maybe switch to your backup for a while so that some of those other ones drop off. You know,
Okay.
you let the 90 days expire or whatever on them. So that way, you know, you're not at risk of losing your primary account.
So
You
like
know,
on
it's
my
good to use
bio,
for backup.
I can put just me. This is my backup account.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Absolutely. Um, and again, it's good if you kind of, you know, as long as you don't mind your followers on your primary account knowing, you know, what your backup is. You could put like a post, a video on your primary account and say, "Hey, everybody, you know, this is my backup. Can everybody please follow it?" And then you'll get some of your regular followers from your primary account following your backup as well.
Okay. Gotcha.
Pop Tart, I don't think
Yeah.
anybody's streaming her right now. I could be wrong though.
I mean, I can. I kind of stream a lot of people. Um, Kind of what I do that a lot. I
Well, then
stream,
stream
but
her.
they get kind of upset. They get kind of upset when I stream them.
Well, if you want,
Okay.
stream her if you want.
Okay. Let's see here.
So even though she has some of my accounts blocked on TikTok, like I'm not blocked on like in that one, at least one of my backup accounts, so I could stream her. And I also have a program where I can watch lives anonymously. The only thing is like you can't see the chat.
Yeah.
There's some limitations to it, but I can still, you know. Let me see which. Hold on, let me check something real.
Hey, you listen, you're a woman. You listen, you're a woman.
And you listen to your mama, Patrick. Zip it.
Yeah, I'm about to jump you.
He's a gamer. Oh my gosh. See, I am
Oh,
so
no.
like out of
You want
this
to
right now.
listen?
It's
Here.
gamer.
You want to listen?
Blew it or not? Blew it or not? I actually got a hold of your daughter today, at least one of them. I did, and I had a great conversation with her. I'm sure you did. She's the one that told us to stay away. She had some awful things to say about you. Tell me, what's my daughter's name? Where she live? I know what state she lives in. That you don't even know her real name, so, or her first name or that. But hey, I can guarantee you don't know my daughter's. So try again. So please take us to court. I'm sure she will have some interest to say about your judge of character. Oh, and your daughter, it's been watching your lives the last 3 days. So yeah, you should be a proud mama. Such a sweet girl you have surely fucked up. Would you like more text messages? Keep talking shit crazy. The info we got on you makes me sick. Oh, and not matters. We played Little P because we knew she was telling you everything. So not only are you crazy, but you made a kid cry because she thought you were her friend. But it's okay. She'll get over it. We had to show her that you are crazy.
She was allegedly reading some text messages.
Oh, she's in.
Please call and make a report so you can see it's me, Fawn. Give them my number. It
Fawn.
won't be hard for the police to find me. Remember, I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Money gets me out of everything. So does
I
the
don't think
family
I've
thing.
ever thought in my life I've been born with a silver spoon in my mouth, because I wasn't.
Especially
Oh, wow.
when I have of what's been said. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, to the bald guy who's in the box on her live and that and the others who are watching, because she's live streaming it on her live, which is really weird, don't you think? It's kind of
Who's
creepy,
the
isn't
bald
it?
guy?
Right, who's the bald guy?
I don't
What's
know.
happening here is you're being reeled in by a fucking sociopath.
Is there a bald guy in here that we don't know about?
If I'm right on who the killer
Yeah,
is.
I have no idea.
Yeah, me neither.
Furthermore, please post everything you have about me. No, I haven't read your message.
Wow. That is crazy.
Dude, oh my gosh, bro. Dude, hit me with a fucking
Give me a
mop.
second here.
Is watching y'all and saying things about both you and her. Who is this guy? The obsession is real, dude. Why are you so obsessed with me? You're a bitch, and I would like to know because you don't know me from Adam. Or is it just
Live
about
recording? There's no dude in here in the box. It's a woman.
You do know that, right?
Can you guys see and hear that?
Or here, if you didn't know, let me show you.
Yes, I
I
can.
believe in little Tanya Michelle Williams, since Google's free. But some people don't have enough common sense to look; they just want to run their mouths, right? So we're gonna get into it.
All right, so she's gonna show the picture of of this little girl. Tell me if she looks like her, guys. Be honest.
Let me show you. Since you want to run your mouth saying
Andrea.
I'm lying and this, that, and the other, right? That's a little girl named Tanya Michelle Williams. Missing June 7th, 1983. Do you get it yet? Do you get that yet? Do you see that? You think this is a fucking joke? Fucking clout, okay? Look, do you not get it yet? That is age progression. Are you that fucking dumb?
Hello, Heather.
Wow.
Hey, Angie.
Hello.
Hello, Angie.
How many people does she have in her life? Just curious.
I'm not sure. I'm not in it. I'm watching from the window.
Oh.
When people are trying to traumatize someone that is a victim of kidnapping, whatever, it is a felony. 2 years.
So can we mute her real quick so Angie can tell everybody that she went in her box?
Yep.
So you want to
Oh, what am I telling?
Story of how you caught her in the live.
Oh, yeah. So I came in the box and I was honestly was just trying to help her figure out what was going on. And in my mind, it wasn't adding up either. So I specifically started asking her for a life timeline, basically. Start from when you were born, start from here, start from there. So she got pretty much all the way through. And I'm like, well, where does this Williams family fit in then? Because you recall everything. And I'm not quite sure. And she booted me because she knew that I caught on to her. And well, first I said that, I'm here to help you. I'll go on genealogy or ancestry.com because I have an account there. And I think that kind of got her a little freaked out as well. So yeah, she didn't care that I was going to pick up on what she was lying about. So I just started asking her a bunch of questions and got names of people and allegedly in her family. She has the birth certificate of when the adoption papers from her aunt. She does have baby pictures that that Heather has seen from her daughter. What else? Trying to remember. I mean, she was playing along for a long time. And like I said, I wasn't trying to trap her. I really wasn't. It's just that it just kind of came across that way. And once she started getting defensive, I'm like, okay, then yeah, we are onto you. So.
Yeah, she was not happy about it.
Nope.
But again, I'm not harassing anybody. I'm not bullying anybody. I just came on here to talk because she likes running her mouth and saying a lot of untruths, and she's getting away with harassing my family, and it's just getting ridiculous.
Thanks, Jackie. Yeah, I was trying to be nice to her. I was actually, at the beginning, I truly was going to try to help her figure it out. But once I caught on to it and she told me her lifeline, then I'm like, yeah, something's not right. Nope, not falling for it. And then she's like, oh, you must be from what she called me, the other side or something like that. I don't remember exactly what she said, but you must be part of my family. Because I do actually have family in Iowa and Illinois, and I think that caught her off guard too.
Oh, and then she said that you were a part of the other thing that we can't say because obviously that's getting me in trouble too.
Oh, part of her little...
Yeah. Illuminati.
Yeah. I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you, but...
I don't. I've spent the last couple days, like, just Googling it, and...
Must be something in her schizophrenic mind.
If it was real, she still wouldn't be here, that's all. She talked a lot about it.
Yeah.
That's like...
So all of you that are playing into that role, I'm sorry, unless she recently has divulged more information, I would be really leery. I mean, you can listen all you want, but I wouldn't give her any
It's the same
fun.
stuff over and over and over still. Like, it's just over and over the same crap.
Really?
Yeah.
Every day. Trying to capture new people, supposedly.
Oh, yeah.
And what are the ones that are in her box telling her? I mean, like, what are they saying to her that already know the story?
Probably trying to hype her up a little bit. Like, oh, we're so sorry for you. Can you tell us a story?
I think that's what's just so heartbreaking about all of this is why would somebody want to make someone even crazier?
Right.
Well, at the end of the day, she must just feel so exhausted and sick.
Dude, why is it me?
But
yeah, maybe something's going on with her little brain.
Yeah.
I wonder if they've requested DNA testing yet.
So, I mean, the last I heard about it, the DNA test was going to be done. They were just waiting on New York, but then I guess Heather said something in her live tonight about how she might have to go to Texas to get it done. So I had asked my husband, is this something that they do? And he said in some cases, yes, but because they already have little Tanya's DNA, she just needs to get a swab. That's it. Like, she shouldn't have to go to Texas. But
she'll spin the story.
Yeah, but he did say though, like if New York is throwing a fit about having to pay for it, he could see maybe Texas having to fork over the money. But he said also that there's money set aside for stuff like this when it's on that missing kid report thing. Like it's going to be no charge anyway. The money's already there. They just have to get it scheduled for them to do it. So I don't know. I also know that she also claimed that the officer was a part of the Illuminati and that when he started questioning her and kind of told him to F off.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is part of probably her mental illness at this point.
Hold on, what's wrong, Phoebe? Why? Why? What did they do?
For some reason, I cannot go on and find anybody because it says search results not found.
You can have the rest of my Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. I don't want them here. I have a whole bunch of them here.
Who? ScamSlam, can you pause her? Can you pause a live? I don't even know. So that we can.
No, I can't put her live or anything like that.
Okay.
But I mean, if you want to listen, like, I'm gonna post it on my YouTube after it ends.
Oh my God, is she crying now?
But this could go on for hours. You know what I mean? I have to wait until it ends and then I can upload it.
Heather, I forgot to tell you, I think that she's trying to use her little pendulum.
On me?
No, for anybody, for yes and no answers.
Oh,
She did that when I was in her live on her YouTube page. So she booted me out of that one too, I think.
Okay, guys, there's 54 of us in here. We need to all go sage ourselves.
I know.
I heard
Oh my gosh.
But because I'm in New York, it has to be done through Texas. It's taking so long.
It doesn't need to be through Texas. I think she's missed, like, the little girl's DNA is in Texas in some freezer. She doesn't need
dealing with the bull
She doesn't need to go
that
with
I've been. This is not a song for me, jackass. But it is clout for you, isn't it?
I will agree with her on that. I think this story
Because you get real small energy. I'm guessing you're single and you have been for your entire life. Because you give off the real small energy, by the way.
Who's she talking about?
It shows a lot about you
I don't
and your
even
character.
know.
And God forbid anybody gets together with you. And if you are married, I feel really bad for your wife and children.
Oh.
Horrible
I think
for your wife and children.
she's talking to somebody in the comments.
As miserable as you.
She's finally eating her food. She made that hours ago.
Ugh.
Now she's going to say she hasn't ate for ages again.
Yeah, 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you not hear yourself? Or would you like me to play the videos? So you can listen to what you're saying, the shit that's coming out of your fucking mouth.
I have a question, Heather. Does your ass get jealous of the shit that comes out of your mouth?
I was just getting ready to say that. Wow, do you not realize what comes out of your mouth?
Hey, Breezy.
Was most likely a doctor, pediatrician.
I'm talking about my dad.
Oh.
See, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them to the investigators. You know what you're doing is a crime, right?
What you're doing is a crime?
That just shows what kind of human being you are, which is soulless and heartless. Don't care about anyone but yourself. I'm guessing you give up that small energy that's probably the size you are. I want to play a song.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. I hope she's not going to sing. Actually, some of those songs really aren't too bad.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Yes.
Yeah, she said it.
That's his name, huh?
Because
she's calling me scam scum. She's calling me scam scum, and she thinks I'm a guy, I guess.
I have a song for you, ScamSlam, whatever your name is. It's funny, I didn't even know about any of these people existing.
Let's hear your beautiful voice. Come on. Come on.
I need to puke my dinner anyways. That's it.
Good.
Right on. When's it gonna start there, Miss Heather? That must be the intro.
Also, having a second feels when it's Now, ScamSlam, pay attention. Pay attention. This tells me you have something like the obsession in that you have right now. It tells me you have a thing for it.
Oh,
You want
yes.
something to eat?
Yes, we definitely have a thing for you, baby girl.
Does she think that I have one of those? I guess she thinks I'm a man.
What's the song?
I'm bored with that song. Hey, whatever.
Here you go. Here's a song for you.
Yeah, I like it.
This is so funny.
She's making an ass of herself right now.
Especially with the new people coming into her live thinking, what the hell?
Yeah, right?
Heather, have you had anybody bothering your house recently?
Nope, just the other day. And then there was 2 incidents that happened yesterday, but message me and I can tell you. I just can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like her facial expressions, like it's supposed to do something. Like, oh, are we so intimidated by you?
She thinks she's scary.
How long has she been in those pajamas this time?
I don't know if she had her hair and makeup done yesterday because she tried to deliver bread to Frankie.
No, Terry, no.
So, what was her final decision about getting the DNA testing or going into what'd you say? Going into protective custody.
She hasn't really said. And Terry, no, she
Yeah,
was.
apparently she thinks I'm a man. She apparently thinks I'm a man and she's insulting me somehow.
You're such a narcissist.
Should I ask Alexa to play a song for her? I can play Bad Boys. Bad Boys.
There you go.
You fucking narcissist.
Right, dirty
So
smart.
weird.
Dang, how long is this song?
I know, right?
No, it's funny to me.
It is
Somebody
funny.
just said to me. The obsession. I didn't even know who this person was.
You still don't.
Hey Heather, my boxes are open. Why don't you come join? Let's have a conversation.
You must need tweezers.
Who's ever in here?
Yeah, I think I really do need tweezers to find it because I don't have one.
And whoever's in here going back to her life, tell her to join me. Come on over.
Yeah, no.
Right, because we haven't said anything that is not true.
But now I have a song that people should really pay attention to.
Oh God.
You can't just say it. You gotta go by a song. I mean,
I
come
think
on,
she lives
Heather.
in fantasy world through her music.
Right. Play us your bodacious song while you're eating your 16-hour steak and potatoes or whatever, and your 2-week wardrobe.
Oh, goodness.
Heather, would you like me to send you more money for a new pair of pajamas?
This has got to be some PD Diddy
Oh,
shit.
that's fine. Yeah, did you guys know that Heather sent her these pajamas?
No, I sent her. I
Yes.
sent her the money, and she bought these
Money.
pajamas. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, singing.
Of course, it would be a Beyonce song. Please don't sing. Please don't sing. You need to take singing lessons. Just educational purposes only, not bullying or anything, but
I love TikTok Shop.
I do. I subscribe more to that than I do freaking Amazon.
Uh-huh.
Why is she doing Beyonce like that?
Bitch bastard.
Oh, yeah. The
Oh,
thing, you know, yeah, he's
thank
like, you're
you.
on a fake account.
Dude, I will shit on you any day, my boy. Don't play
You're
with
not
me.
The who?
pathetic anymore.
Dude, I would
So,
totally do it. Yeah, I do on shrooms.
I mean, I could do it for you, but she'll probably block me.
Dude, I would expect you. I would expect you to do that.
that was so funny.
You
Let's see.
Yeah.
laying down?
We all like, at least I'm pretty sure we all like this one. Sorry about that. Come here, girl. Who are you? Oh, Deadpool.
Oh no.
Oh, good
Oh,
God.
for the love of God.
It's fantasy. It's fantasy. It's fantasy for sure.
Thank you.
Yes, probably the end of this week. I'm just a poor girl, and you know
Oh, you need all of it, sweetheart, because that's why you come on here all the time.
Is she on all night as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, then she gets in her bed with no clothes on and covers up and does videos. Yes, huh? Go look at her videos.
I can't. I'm blocked.
Oh, yeah, you are. I'm not.
You're not?
No, she didn't block me.
Do you ever look at somebody that, like a picture or something, and then you just can imagine what they smell like?
Well, I mean, she doesn't have
Well, she
very good
looks like
health
some.
hygiene.
It looks like someone. Well, to me, well, I can't. I don't want to get black, but I can smell cat piss.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah,
There's nothing
Fucking laying down, camping ass bastard.
why would I talk or have anything to do with her?
Who's cooking up with crime? She's waiting to get in the box. Who is that?
I think she's festering herself up to do it, but maybe not. Who knows?
Wait, hey, who's cooking up with a crime? Does anybody know who that is?
I'm going in and requesting a box. Oh, jeez. She probably won't let you up in the box because, she's, doing her, concert and everything.
I'm boring myself to that. I don't want to die.
Dude, how the fuck I miss all?
Yeah, right. Probably Melissa or Marlissa. She's looking.
What's the line with me?
Oh,
We'll play the world's smallest violin for her.
boy, she is such a internet warrior. Heather, I think Cooking Up with Crime was talking about going in her life in a box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I caught that.
Well, we're not gonna tell you questions, Cooking, because that
Then I don't want
we
to get
don't want to
banned
get
for
doxxed
it. Yeah.
or we don't want to get banned. But you have heard enough that you already know the questions to answer or ask.
Oh, those notes.
Oh Jesus
Ah, my
God.
ears.
No doubt.
So you think you can stop me and spit in my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die?
Good luck cooking.
Oh,
I hope she gets
baby.
a box. You think she's gonna let her box up?
No doubt. Well, she probably won't because we gotta listen to Beyonce right here.
Jealousy looks really ugly on you, Heather, eh?
It's not
Oh
Heather
wow, Heather.
A. It's not Heather A. Get my last name right there.
Right. You might want to get your info right since you don't have it right at all, but maybe the person that you're talking about, you
It
should have
was
the
on
right
my
info.
social medias too. This is what's so funny about it.
Oh, I kept calling you Heather A too, I
Yeah, it's
guess.
not. Yeah, but I'm gonna let her think it's Heather A. But it's not Heather A.
Nothing really matters.
This is torture.
Nothing really matters. Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Oh, she lets him in the box.
Oh.
Oh,
No, because of recent events, I don't want anybody in the box anymore that I do not know. Because here's the thing. Let me explain something.
Tell us the thing. Tell us the thing.
Things. If I block you, or if you're blocked in that, it does not mean because you know the truth. You have the truth. And that's what I'm afraid of. No, bitch, that's not why. Because you block me, and then, or I blocked you. No, sorry, I block you, and then you keep making fake accounts and everything else. You know, look, and the lies on top of lies, and now you got other people involved. Do you know that you're going to go to prison?
Oh, so you know the law.
2 to 20 years. Do you know that?
220 years.
There's no offense about it. You are.
So somebody that makes false reports and lies about stuff in their whole life, you're safe from the criminal system?
I'm sure they're going to want to know. And the reason that investigators want your DNA most likely is to check to see if you're related to anybody that might be in their legal system. I don't know, kidnapper?
what did I just do? What's this live goal?
I don't know. I seen it too, and I just blocked out of it.
yeah, I just clicked out of it.
How do I click out of it?
Just tap your screen.
Not to get information. But see, what's funny to me is their obsession with me is so insane that they are live streaming my live on their live. That should tell you something.
No, we are not.
How did she know that?
ScamSlam is doing it. No, we are not.
Yes, I am doing it. I am definitely live streaming it.
Yes.
And the world turn it inside out.
Oh my.
It looks to see so. Cause I'm having a good time, stopping to the sky like a tiger, riding along such gravity. I'm a recent car,
You know, this is giving her some kind of clout. You know this, right? Like, we're
She
giving
thinks that
her.
someone's going to reach out to her and want to hire her to be a singer or something.
Right.
200 degrees is what they call me, Mrs. Fahrenheit. Turning up the speed of light, I make a superstar out of you.
Hey, is that one person still in here?
It's such a good time.
That was going to try to get a box?
That crime guy or whatever.
Yeah. We should go tell her that her daughter's live with me.
Oh my
I
goodness,
don't.
is she?
I'm not seeing her.
I'm seeing.
No, she's not in here.
Oh really?
I have
Ravioli
stuff on
says
my.
she already says that record companies are begging for her. Begging for her to stop? Or... Tower Records. Wow.
Amanda, nobody kidnapped her, Amanda. It's all in her head.
See, they see I'm having fun. That's why she wants me to go live with her. That ain't happening, bitch. Sit and spin. When we get to the elbow, the ride's over. 200 degrees is what they call me, Mrs. Fahrenheit. Driving up the speed of light, I make a supersonic out of you. Don't stop me now, I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call.
A good time?
I'm having a good time. Yes, I'm having a good time. I don't want to stop at all. La, da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. And then where's the Cat Williams? Don't complain you have haters. You got 14 haters, but then there's something you better figure out how to get 16. Up to 16.
Well, I've never heard that. I've never heard her say that before.
The jealousy and obsession. Yeah.
Exactly.
Biggest fans. Even if they are related to your kidnappers. Yes.
Wow.
Not related to your kidnappers. You were never kidnapped.
Dude, I can believe it.
I'll play Holler Back Girl after the next one I'm going to play. After this and the next one, I'll play Holler Back Girl. Because somebody needs to. Can't barely stand on my feet.
Okay, I can't take much more of her voice. It's giving me a headache.
Alright.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, it is funny, but
Somebody should
Thank
request
you.
the song Work,
I
Work,
just got
Work,
back
Work,
in
Work.
here, I'm like,
Like get a job or
not
something.
like that.
Right.
Does she always do bad karaoke, or does she ever just... Oh, no, she talks. She talks for hours and she'll say the same story over and over and over again.
Yep, it's the same stuff every day.
Her neighbors must be getting annoyed. I have a feeling that she's being kicked out.
Oh, well, I mean, good for her.
Does her daughter go live? I don't know. I don't think so. I've never personally seen her live, no. She has 2 accounts on here.
I'll have to pass, but
What was the
do that to your
deal with
wife.
her? Was
Why you
she
keep
was never
talking?
kidnapped. She was raised by her aunt. And I'm not giving out her daughter's personal information, her page or anything like
Yeah,
that,
and
because I'm not gonna get in
Nope,
trouble for that.
that's
But
right.
and at the end of the day, she's going really hard on my kids. I would never bring her daughter into this. Other than her daughter
But
reached out to me, I never went looking for her.
but her daughter's an adult, correct? Not a
Yes.
minor.
No, she's an adult, yeah.
There you go. I had a feeling that's what they were asking. Keld
Yeah,
said, "Is
no,
she an
yeah. She's
adult?"
an adult, but she lived a pretty rough life. It's actually really sad.
Yeah.
The people that she ended up with was not good people. You know, what I just thought of?
What?
Maybe Heather knows that, and so Heather's pretending that her childhood was so bad because she has some sort of guilt knowing that her daughter got
especially with the
SA'd
road.
and all this stuff.
So maybe it's like a guilty.
Yep.
Well, what's
Yeah,
disturbing
see,
too is she
I'm
keeps
a
showing
lazy person.
pictures of
Yeah, me
her
too.
children over and over and over and claiming
I'm
that
a
they look like the
skeleton
kidnapped child.
type
Like she
of
keeps showing
person.
their pictures
I like
too.
bones.
Yeah, I don't know. Did her landlord's not hitting on her? Her landlord thinks she's a whack job. Why does she think she was kidnapped? Good question. Not sure.
It's all in her head.
Yeah, she blames me. She keeps saying that I put the idea in her head, but I was told that she was claiming she was kidnapped way before I came into the picture.
You would have to go back to the whole story to understand that one.
Yeah, yeah. I talked to the guy. She punched the wall. There's no cameras in her unit at all. It's against the law. And he wasn't going to jeopardize anything to do that, so.
Keld asked, "How did you come into the picture?"
How did I come into the picture? Uh, well, I was in the picture long before I did a blog post with TLC. She was messaging me on that for a while. I didn't know that, though. I had a stroke in April. I eventually just recently got back onto TikTok, noticed I was missing, or I had missed a bunch of messages from her, noticed that she was live, went into her live, and immediately she started calling me her sister, and, long story short, I'm not her sister. She was not kidnapped, and she's trying to blackmail me for money. On top of swatting my house, calling CPS,
Oh, wow.
having strangers come to my house, threaten my kids.
Well, tell her how she came up
I
with
got 13.
the little girl that got lost, or the little girl that was,
Oh
yeah,
yeah. So
that's,
she claims that she's this missing
Got
little
my bra
girl named
on.
Tanya.
Got my
Well, my
underwear
mom's
on.
name's Tanya. So she ran with that, and she got onto a missing kid website and found a little girl named Tanya that was missing in '83, and she's holding on to that story that that's who she is, and she was
Yeah, the
kidnapped,
only
and
thing
I'm her
that would
kidnapped
check you
family,
is you
and
got
she's
the
going to sue
thumbprint
me
right
for
on.
$2 million, and I'm going to lose 20
I
years in
was
prison.
thinking about it, but I got a scar on my fucking shoe, full part on my thumb.
It's a long story.
and it's very unbelievable. But I'm telling you, when the other Heather was telling it, she was so freaking convincing. Like I just was like following her and her story, and I felt sorry for her and all that stuff until I was on with Angie. Angie was up in the box and some other person, and Angie was like writing everything down, like she was being the detective, the FBI agent, writing everything down to help this woman. And what was funny is when she brought up the whole ancestry thing, like, okay, something doesn't make sense. So why don't pretty much like why don't you do an ancestry? Because that'll give you all your roots and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as she said that, I think Angie was booted. I got out. I started scrolling. I seen this Heather and Angie in the same box, and I'm like, wait a second.
And that was
So then
yeah, that was
I started
completely.
hearing the whole story from this Heather's side, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So I went back and I blocked her. Well, I unfollowed her. So I don't follow her anymore. She just comes on my For You page all the time.
Yeah, I don't know about the DNA test. I just know that we're waiting for the DNA test to be done, and she's now claiming that she might have to go to Texas for it. But I
And
think,
that's on her end, right? Not on your end.
yeah,
That's on
I
her
think
end.
that's just
Yeah.
a lie, though. Yeah. So, hey, Chase, how are you?
I don't think that going to Texas thing has any truth to it. There are plenty of people that get DNA tests for a variety of reasons, whether it's to prove, something with a case like this, or to prove paternity, or whatever. And I don't know
The
that people
key
have to
thing
travel all the
here
way
is,
across the country to do that.
yeah, and the key thing here is the little girl's DNA is already in Texas. They already have it. They just need her.
No, Virginia. No.
Um, the thing Heather and I were talking about this earlier too. We think probably what she'll do is, if she gets the DNA testing, or more or less when, I think she's going to take off with it and run with that story that it's negative, or another bizarre, crazy story.
I think she's going to say that the cops are lying to her because we're all out to get her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at this
And
point,
if there is like, is there a court order for this DNA test?
No, not yet, but there could be.
Okay, so if there is a court order, she can go to her nearest place to have a DNA test. She doesn't have to go to Texas.
Yeah, I think it's gone so far, and she's gone so far with this by contacting all these law enforcements that she's not going to get out of this. There's going to need to be a DNA test.
Right.
So we'll see what happens. But
So if you guys like get an ad, like friend request from a Ride or Die 1977 instead of a Ride or Die 88, that is me. That is my backup account. It's got my same picture on it. So please, like, follow me back. I'm trying to figure all this stuff out too. So with this new phone and new account and all that stuff.
yes, she did contact the family of the missing girl, and they're refusing to visit with her or talk to her in any way, shape, or form. Heather can probably elaborate a little bit more on
yeah,
that.
I think too the PD told them not to. So this was, and also I know for a fact that the family's watching her lives and they think that she's completely bonkers.
Yeah, she's going to end up getting herself in trouble, is what's going to happen.
Yeah. She's gonna get a
Is
lot.
there a Sigra in here? Surga in here?
A who?
A Surga? I'm looking. Because I just got a friend request. Nope, there's no Surga in here. Okay.
A lot of random people, I think, like to add people.
Yeah.
Talk bad about kidnapping girls.
Is she still saying that she's sisters with this Heather? With you, Heather? Heather A. I'm gonna call you.
No, I think she's now saying that I'm a part of the kidnapped family, though, that kidnapped her.
Oh, okay.
And now she's suing me for $2 million. I'm going to do 20 years, she said.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Because, she went so far in law that, even though she quit because of Heather, you know,
Heather wouldn't
she
fund her
she
anymore.
she learned like 5 years of college within like not even a year, so she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, she's suing me for $2 million, but she messaged me if I go away and stop talking about it, that she would go away for $5 million.
Yeah.
She's trying to blackmail me.
Well, I wish she'd talk about something different or new instead of the same old damn story all the time.
I know. I was quiet for a week. Because I was banned. I didn't say anything. I was getting hit hard.
You were?
Yeah, I got SWAT. The 2 incidents that's happened that I can't really talk about. Yeah, she's
Did you get an idea of who it is?
Yeah, it's her. It's her.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, the amount she says she's suing you for keeps changing.
Yeah.
There ain't no
Nobody
court.
else calls her out.
I think people are scared of her.
Why?
Right.
Well, I'm private, so that's probably why I don't, and that's the reason I'm private.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people are just not like used to social media and being bullied and stuff on here.
Yeah.
And I think that they see what she's doing,
You
so they just want to keep
looking
quiet.
into Chance, bro.
Okay, ScamSlams 4.11. Is that you?
No, that's not me.
Okay. Because there's a ScamSlam 4.11.
Nope, that's a fake account that's trying to harass me.
Oh, okay.
Some crazy people.
ScamSlam.
Some crazy people that are similar to Heather, I think. Anyway.
No.
I just have
Anyway.
ScamSlam 411, 412, 413. That's it. Those are my backups.
Is she
Okay,
talking
because
now? And not singing? Scam?
She's not talking right now. I have another live on. I'm sorry.
Oh, who are you watching now?
This is Bougie. She's covering Pastor Petty, in case anybody knows who that is.
I've heard something about him. Like, what is his deal, Pastor Petty?
Well, one thing that he did was months ago, he falsely accused me of being a con artist and a scammer myself when I actually, cover scammers and try to stop scammers. He has said that I've been arrested for scamming casinos. He's alleged that, or he's implied that I do rugs, which I do not. Like, none of the stuff he has said is true. He started saying these things off and on since May. And he's said and done a lot of other horrible things, making false allegations on people. He also doxed my last name and the city where I live for no reason. I don't discuss him or anything like that. So yeah, it's been, he's done a lot of things to a lot of people, especially women on this app. And so it's very concerning.
Maybe we
And
should
so,
hook him and Heather up together.
Right. Yeah, Jenna says they came for me hard. It was ridiculous. Yes, they did.
So he's live right now?
No, there's another creator live that is showing some documents regarding him. I believe, some of his past criminal charges. And she apparently played a phone call from when she called the clerk of courts regarding some of his court records. I missed that part, but yeah, she's holding a live right now discussing some of those things. So I'm just there in the chat. I had it on in the background. I apologize. I got an invite and I wanted to see what it was. But she's showing some of his criminal record right now.
Wow.
So ScamSlam, I have a question. I just came across another one that's got your profile picture right here on this profile, ScamSlam 411.
Yeah,
Is that
ScamSlam 411, 412, and 413 is me. But if it's they try to trick and put like 4 and then lowercase L's to make it seem like it's 411. Like if there's any that have less than 5,000 followers, it is not me.
okay? Yeah, because this says 41 followers, so that's not you.
No, that's a fake account. Yeah, fake.
Okay.
There's a lot of people making fake accounts. And they're like going into like live streams of like racists and other live streams to try to make it seem like it's me interacting with these people, and it is not me.
What's the latest with Adriella? Anybody know? Do you guys know who that is?
I do.
I do know who that is. I post some of her restreams on my YouTube, but I'm not up on what's been going on during her live streams or anything like that.
I know she moved.
Yeah, I did hear that too.
That's the last I heard. I want to know what's going on with her son.
That I don't know. Does she not have him?
No, she hasn't, but remember he's being accused for doing some really bad things to a girl.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like she's just as creepy as...
Yeah.
No, it sounds.
Yeah. Sounds like she's made a lot of money on this app.
Oh, yeah. She does make the money. That is for sure.
Check out Gigi Wink. Yeah, Gigi Wink. I have videos of her also on my YouTube back to the 24th. And there's an account called Calling Them Out 1 that has a lot of information on Gigi Wink. Yeah, and my 2 girls saved my world, or my world. Yep, there's a fake account in Lisa's live yesterday. Yep, that's the kind of stuff that they are doing. I don't know why these people have so much time on their hands to try to be me.
That's why I got out of the whole blogging world. It was taking a toll on me because I had a huge following, but it's like you can't say anything without people down your throat. It just takes one person to disagree.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna get off here. It was great coming up in the box and talking to y'all. So I'm gonna try to get this other account going and figure it out why I can't search people. So
tell Patrick to behave.
Oh, I will. I'll knock him in the head for you.
All right.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, I'm following you from my real account too, I believe, and I'll look for your backup as well. I'll try to find it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, just sitting on top.
Oh, that's funny. I wonder how old her son is. Sounds like my son in the background playing damn video games.
Is that your son in the background?
Oh, that was her son in the background.
Oh.
Cutting up a storm playing video games. But tomorrow is the Christmas parade here.
Oh, nice. I feel like I've been trapped in this house for a week. These guys told me it'd be 3 days before it was done, and they're still not done.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you, what kind of flooring are you putting in?
Just a luxury vinyl.
Oh, okay. That
pretty much throughout my whole upper level except for my bedrooms.
Is it the stuff that looks like wood, but it's tile?
Yeah, it's planked.
Okay.
Click and lock stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm
But it
going to
was a
be having
lot.
something like that done soon too, and I'm not looking forward to it because things are going to be a mess. But I'll be so glad when it's done with.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely glad I did it. But yes, my whole house is tore apart, and I couldn't stand it anymore, so I moved shit back. I mean, the living room's done and the kitchen's pretty much done, and one other room that they're storing all their stuff in is done, which I need it back severely, but that's my dog room.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm just having my living room and a hallway done, so hopefully it won't be too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's not. It shouldn't be too bad.
I have a huge plumbing issue, so we're gonna have to tear up all the flooring. Fix for the pipes underneath the house is gonna be a disaster.
Yeah, I mean they were pretty good about it. They tried to, well, the first day they come in. So I had, and I feel terrible about this, but I had some really nice engineered wood in my kitchen, but it was kind of that orangish, darkish, well, it's called bamboo is what it was called, but I could not find it anywhere. It was discontinued. Because I was going to extend it then to my next room, which is, I call it a sitting room. I don't know really what it is. It's just kind of an extra room because I got my kitchen area and then a bar and then a table where I put my table and stuff. So a dining area. So I'm not real sure what this room is called, but anyway. So I try to get the wood to match that room. And then I would have probably been done with everything just because of my dogs. And I'm like, well, I can't find it anywhere. And it took me 2 years to get this done from my own doings because I couldn't get it out of my head. I'm like, I can't get rid of this flooring. It's just pretty. I did like it, but I'm so glad I did.
Yeah. Aw.
Yeah, so now it's just ran all the same direction all through the house. So it's nice.
Good.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I just
Yeah.
don't
And
do it because I have so much shit. I'm just gonna have to move around.
yeah, and they're pretty good about that. Like I was able to keep my couch and my chair in my living room and stuff. They just kind of pushed it aside. But I moved some of the bigger things just because I didn't want them to do anything to it, basically.
I
Which I
still
don't
have to
think they
put up
would
2
have.
Christmas trees, but I'm just so overwhelmed and
Yeah.
depressed with everything that's going on. I just don't have the energy to do it.
I'm with you. So my tree is now down in my entryway because they had that room taken, so I don't have a tree up. And then when I have downstairs, I had to carry everything, my normal daily functions downstairs to be able to function. And so that tree's up, but I haven't touched it really. And I don't know why, just because, I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of overwhelmed with everything.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So yeah, it's getting there though. I'm okay with it. So I should be in bed because I'm tired as hell right now, but I want to get some of this stuff put back and I gotta wipe everything down now and yeah, wipe the floors, wash the floors and things like that. So
Oh man. Well,
yeah, but
well,
it's
thanks.
worth it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on with everything that's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Last night I actually did get away from a little bit. I went out with some friends to have some tacos. So I had to get out of the house a little bit.
That's
So
fair.
that's why I wasn't on yesterday or last night.
Yeah. Well, I need a girls' night out, but that ain't gonna happen anytime soon.
What hour are you working? You work nights, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Just with the work and kids, and then my husband and his diabetes is getting scary. So,
Oh, sorry to hear that.
yeah.
Good thing he's married to a nurse.
Yeah, it bothers me though because yes, not a doctor. Let's get that straight. He just started taking insulin, so he's trying to figure out what a good number is for him. I think he's actually probably taking too much. That's probably why his numbers are dropping the way that they are. But because he has to take it he takes it 3 times a day, or no, he takes 4 times a day. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then at night he takes 30 units.
30?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, his A1C was 17.4.
Ooh.
So what made him go back on the insulin is he passed out. His sugar was when I had to call Phoenix Fire, they pricked his finger at 638.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's lucky to be alive.
No wonder he passed out.
Yeah, and then every night, like around
Not on
2,
duty, right?
yeah, and then every
Oh,
night, like around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, he like jumps and makes a sound, and it wakes him up, and it wakes me up. But come to find out, during the night, diabetics they dump their sugar, and so people tend to jerk and do that. So he's doing it really, really bad lately, and then he has neuropathy because he let his diabetes go for so long. On top of he's having a really hard time seeing out of one of his eyes.
oh no.
So, but we got to be on the positive side. We're blessed because his heart is good, his kidneys are good, his
Oh,
liver is
good.
good.
And caught it hopefully in time.
Yeah, we just got to get these numbers under control, and I think everything else will, you know,
Well,
go.
maybe he can start on the Wegovy or whatever that medication is.
Well, so he has to be on insulin right now. He can't be on anything but insulin right now until his numbers are,
Yeah.
and then we can go from there. But so when you think of people that's a type 2 diabetic, you think they're really heavy and they're fat and they're not fit.
Right.
Well, he's the opposite. He's always been super fit and tall and whatnot. But when his numbers got out of control, he got really, really skinny. He was like bones. He lost 50 pounds super fast.
Oh, wow.
And then since he's been on the insulin, he's gained it all back really quick.
Oh.
So, and I think too, his numbers have been high for so long that now that his numbers are dropping to like the 200 range, he's feeling sick because his body's fighting that. His body hasn't felt that in a really long time.
Right.
So it's a process.
Yeah, he'll get there. Tell him to keep working at it.
Yeah,
I hope he's
that and
okay. Hope he's okay.
yeah,
I do have to drop. I have to go into this other live stream, but I appreciate you having me.
yeah.
After whenever I'll still try to stick around in the chat as long as I can. And after your live stream ends, I'll try to get it uploaded to YouTube as well, so that way we can help spread the truth. As well as Heather's live after hers ends, I'll post those. If you do go live Sunday, I'll look for you.
Yeah, I'm going to go live with Jenna. She's here in the chat if you want to give her a follow, everybody, because I'm going to go live with her. But,
if Jenna could, let me see, I'm looking for a comment here. Jenna, all right, I'm going to follow Jenna.
yeah.
And
You still wanted to go
I'll
live,
look
right,
for
Jenna,
you.
on Sunday?
I'll look for you, and if you want to send me anything, my email address is scamslam411@gmail.
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah, no, I'll send you what I got. But, yeah, I think I'm going to take off here anyways because I need to go for a walk with him right now, and I feel bad because I've already spent this much time wasted, and I should be with my kids.
Yeah. Yep. They come first. Sure.
Yeah, tomorrow we got the big Christmas parade, so they're all excited about that. So,
That's good. Yep, go enjoy your day.
alrighty, I'll
All
talk to you,
right, have a
everybody.
good night.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Jenna, what time did you want to go on Sunday? Good night, Jackie. Good night, Kyle's mom. I think I'm following you. Let me make sure. Follow back. Anytime. Okay. Well, just message me and we'll talk about it. But I'm going to take off. Have a good night, everybody.